Now we in there.
There we go.
Press the down thing. Okay. And then press, I think, the...
Don't get whacked.
Nope. The input button.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be the one doing the whacking.
This is... I know, that TV's dumb. And then press the input button. I'm pretty sure. Top. Or second. I don't know.
There.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You have picture, we don't have picture. Okay, give us... do not do this, please. Of course, need to stop. That's annoying. Oh, I know why there's no picture. Ha. Take this. Shut up a little bit. Alright. Confirm picture?
Yeah, you got a picture.
We have
up
a
there.
picture. It's gonna have to get recropped.
No, that's fine. Don't crop.
Just leave it in the top corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. It's gonna have to be resized.
Also want to remind you guys that we actually have a lot of really cool prizes that are starting that you can now bid on. Starting with Secret Mana, some of them going on a little longer. I'll give you the rundown. If you donate a minimum of $5 during this run of Secret Mana, then you will be in a drawing for the knitted rabbite hat that you actually see on stream right in front of you. $5 seems like an absolute steal for that, so make sure you get in your donations. And that is actually being cut off at the end of this game, so you only got about 2 hours to get in for that. In addition to that, starting now and going through the next run, Final Fantasy IV, if you donate a minimum of $10, then you will be in a drawing for the reproduction cart of Final Fantasy V and a reproduction cart of Seiken Densetsu 3.
Yes, that is the sequel to this game that it's Japanese only, but our good buddy Retro Gamer Ryan makes reproduction carts that work on any Super Nintendo system. And, and it's all English, too.
That's with the fan translation?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nice.
both for SD3 and FF5. So, yeah.
Your hand.
RetroGamerRyan.com. Plug his website.
Okay.
Yeah, and also shouts to Silver Trish, who donated the knitted rabbite hat. Probably made it, I'm assuming, as well.
She made it herself, yeah. She made the pendants for the KH block, too.
Oh, cool.
Game on here is on 5.6 as soon as I plug this
Yeah,
in.
shout-outs to everyone who donated all these great prizes for us. And if you donate a minimum of $10 throughout this, through the rest of the marathon, through Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger, then you are in a drawing for the Giga Gaia art given to us and made by LLK.
Is that a rabbi hat a one-size-fits-all?
It seems
Will
like
it fit in my head? That's my only question.
Well, let's see if it fits Ariana, too.
Okay, so just in case for all our viewers who have big heads or little heads, so
Yeah, game on
We can
here.
always have Spike test drive it.
So, alright.
A
Everything
fro-
should be
a
good to go,
frobite.
right?
Fromite.
Frobite, yeah.
Alec, you all good?
Alright, let's go ahead and cut off the boy name.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm not able to connect to the internet, so I don't want to say
Can you
it.
pull it up over on yours? Since you have hardline. It'll be fine.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi has been a little flaky because we have like 40 people connecting to it all the time.
Alright, yeah, no big deal.
So I will donate.
I'm gonna wait a second to close it. I'm just going to say the name first. The boy name is Family. F-A-M-T-O-N.
Oh, okay, that's sniped.
Alright.
Dang.
See, I would have given you the wrong name.
And make sure you tell me time because I don't want to miss this one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, did you miss one of that?
Oh yeah, I wasn't. Ty didn't tell me when he was starting this one.
That's how it's spelled, right? F-A-N-T-O-M?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I'm ready when you guys are.
Do you want to get the countdown?
Let's see. Actually, I need to make sure this table's a little closer.
Feel free.
for resets.
Not for resets, but for the multi-tap I'll be using.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
So,
Yeah, if Tropicella gives him a bad pattern, we might have to give it another go.
I hope not. But alright, let's go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, welcome to Secret Mana. For those who have not seen this game in the past, it's an action RPG, and that basically means I'm going to be moving around on the screen and fighting enemies without actually going to a specific battle screen. So that's one of the features I really like about it, is that you're never having to stop and wait for a battle screen to enter, do the fight, get a victory screen or whatever. It's a pretty well flowing game, which is one of the things that really attracted me to it. It was one of the first games I ever played as a kid. So
I think it's probably definitely the best known of the Mana series.
definitely.
Another very unique feature of this game is that it has drop-in multiplayer, which is not exactly a common feature in RPGs. Basically, you can pick up another controller, plug into your SNES at any time, up to 3 total, and play as the other characters. And,
And he's not just doing this for show too. There are some very legitimate reasons within the game as far as why he's using multiple controllers to play. Seeing those fairly shortly.
Yeah, this is a 1-player 2 controller run. And the 3 controller run, or not 3, the 1 controller run is around 3 hours. So this saves about an hour off the run using a second controller to break the game a little
It's
bit.
like your mom's calling you.
So this beginning section's pretty straightforward. Go get a sword, run the right direction.
Yeah, that would be nice if my A button didn't stop holding itself. The movement's pretty basic in this game. A is a dash button, and as long as you hold it, you'll move about 50% faster than normal. And you also have magic diagonal movement in this game, as I like to call it, where you don't lose speed going in diagonal movements. So diagonals are pretty strong. But if we've got any donations.
Also, if you saw Meta Sigma's Secret of Evermore run yesterday, it's kind of worth pointing out that it's kind of a fake sequel almost to this game. It was made for the American audience instead of for the Japanese audience first.
I think we'll have a lot of time to talk about that as we talk about the awesome nature of this particular game.
Yeah, there's not actually that much in common with Evermore.
Yeah, it was they tried to kind of simulate Secret of Mana's ring menu and controls, but they built it from the ground up. So yeah, it's the movement tech and stuff is pretty different between the two.
So at the start of the game, I'm going to be killing some Rabbites, and it's not exactly to level up my character. The game has a separate experience track for both your character and the weapon you're using. So Rabbites.
Boy, this guy's a hero.
That's this game's very fun and unique way of saying that you got a critical hit. Rabbit gets whacked.
He deserved it.
Didn't you say that's a 1% chance at this point too?
Yeah, it's a 1% chance to get a critical hit right here.
We're in for a good run then.
Didn't you just get 2?
All the luck blown just now.
Yeah, we're getting those now instead of on the final boss. So
Yeah.
that makes a big difference too, of course.
Really need all these rabbis.
Yeah. But I killed 9 Rabbites there. I got 1 at the end. But,
Yeah, because
I need
I
11.
think there's 8 different kinds of weapons in this game.
yeah, there's 8. We're only going to get 7.
Yeah, Who needs the 8th one? And yeah, each one has its own kind of experience system. Like every time you level it up, you gain a new power attack that you can do.
Yeah, and for the first level on the sword, I need 11 kills, and I got 9 at the start, so I just need 2 more. And the leveling that I'm going to be doing in the run is getting the sword up to level 2 eventually, and the spears will level 1. That's basically all the grinding I'm going to need to do in the game. I don't need to grind for levels at all because this game is pretty broken.
Shoutouts to Nasser. We talked about it during Final Fantasy 1 the other day.
Yeah, we kind of break all of his expectations.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this game kind of falls into the same categories like Final Fantasy VI, where you can just pop in this game and play it from start to finish without a whole lot of high likelihoods of crashing or other major bugs. But if you know what you're doing, you can, yeah.
You can.
That block. Very nice, 90%.
Yeah. That was a good fight. Could have done without the block at the end, but oh well. That technique is actually very risky because if you swing too late, your attack gets nullified because he's attacking at the same time. But you have a very small window that I believe is also dictated by frame rules. And the game can just tell you, no, you can't swing in time for this.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with the basic mechanics of this game, when you run or swing your weapon, you have this meter that drops to 0, and then before you can get the max efficiency with your weapon, or before you can run again, it has to recharge you 100%. So that's why he's waiting for the 100% to
Yeah,
fill
because
out.
if you swing your sword at not 100%, it's just chip damage. Usually nothing too.
Is there no difference between 1% and 99% filled? It's just full and not full.
There's 1 damage difference between 1% and 99%.
Alright.
And then there's another 20 after 99%, 100%. So yeah, the experience or the percentage
They
meter
made you
works
feel
really well.
Okay.
Alas, you've unleashed monsters upon the world, you're getting kicked out of your village.
Yeah.
Life is rough.
Yeah. Of course, it's not too hard to glitch your way past this guy and get back in, as I understand it, too.
Yeah, we're gonna be using that glitch later. Not to get into post, but for another skip. So, we got the sword to level 1. Now I'm just going to try and do some despawns on enemies to keep them out of my way. I missed the one on that, but oh well. I just hit him and walked by.
So along the way during this run, you're going to see Stinger do some ridiculously weird moves going through some of the areas, and the entire reason for all those odd, precise movements is to despawn enemies.
Yeah, the way the despawn mechanic works is the game can only have 3 enemies on screen at one time. Well, not even on screen, but loaded in the game's memory. And if you're walking in a diagonal, it's having to load both the X and Y positions of the screen at the same time. And we believe that it overloads the game a little bit, and it just drops trying to load an enemy to keep the game from slowing down. But it lags a lot anyways, so it doesn't really work that well, I guess. We're welcome to take advantage of it, though. So.
Yeah, much like other SNES and, for that matter, many NES games before it, Secret of Mana has obvious graphics engine limitations, and so they try to do things to limit how many sprites are active and how many actors there are in the game at any given time.
Real quick, I've got a $50 donation from Mom and Dad. StingerPA, good luck for Mom and Dad.
Oh.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Might not be your mom and dad. It's actually just a guy with a really unfortunate name.
Yeah, I made sure to mention my
Mom and
dad
Dad's
this time.
Jones.
Apparently, when they donated for my run at AGQ this past year, I forgot to mention my dad for about 5 seconds.
Oh no!
And he got after me after the run.
Oh, man. So along the way here, he's gonna head to Gaia's Navel first, and along the way, he'll be killing. Not right now, actually. Right?
Very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
He'll be doing some more leveling up of weapons.
Luca's going to give me a spear here in a second, and like I said earlier, I have to get that to level 1, so I'll do that before I get to the dwarf village.
So I noticed with the menuing with the who, me, and stuff there, was that intentional?
No. Also, I do a quick save and reset here to skip a couple of text boxes, and also appear at the bottom of the map, so it saves a little bit of time to do that. There's not too many places in the game where it's actually faster to save and reset, though. Now we're going to start the spear leveling. So I'm going to try and manipulate this flower and rabbite so I can kill them at the same time. Nice. And we're going to do that one more time, because it's a little faster than killing the goblins and Gaia's Navel, because they have more HP.
And again, he needs a total of 11 kills to reach level 1 on either weapon, and he's gonna need 12 and a half. kills to reach level 2 with a sword. So that's it. I mean, as far as optional enemies, that's all he's ever gonna try to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that he even like attacks with his weapon is just for the purpose of getting it out of his way.
And now for the best transportation method.
Agreed.
Yes.
Transportation.
Getting shot out of a cannon.
Just got obliterated.
This is how Stinger wanted to come to RPG Limit Break too, but we weren't able to set up a suitable landing pad in the backyard.
Agreed.
I would have gone to the wrong place anyways, because I always take the wrong cannon travel option.
Can confirm.
That's amazing.
Okay, so this is a recent route change that Yagamoth came up with a few months ago. Also, shout out to Yagamoth. He's an awesome person and has run this game a lot with me. So what I'm going to do here is set up a money glitch. I set the cursor to the chocolate, and then I sell the chocolate, sell the candy, go into the buy menu, exit the buy menu, go into the sell menu, this menu pops up, and I can sell something for 30,000 GP. And that's all the money I need in the run.
So basically, the thing that he sold, and he can definitely explain the overall glitch better than I can, but the thing that he sold was an item called a blat. It's basically like a null item.
Because there's a Blad is the name of a monster, or like
Right.
a bat type enemy, I think.
How exactly did that get its name anyway? That apply the name of blat to the item.
I don't know, honestly.
I think that's what it's actually called in the.
Yeah, it's called Blat afterwards.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It's an empty name for the first selling, and then for the next 7, it's called Blat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys used to sell a lot more blats at that point, right?
Yeah, but that was mostly for safety strats, like actually getting armor.
I mean, come on, surely, like, okay, so I remember parts of this game, and I mean, surely you're gonna get armor, like, I mean, so, like, the enemies in, like, the Mana Fortress hit really hard for a second, right?
Yeah, they do.
If you try to use the Blad, it freezes up your game from whatever problems.
Yes, it actually crashes the game if you were to use a Blat item.
So I hope the merchant that bought it from you doesn't try to use it.
Well, that's unlucky for him if he does. Also, I took a slight safe stride with that slime, because if he does not cooperate, he can completely wreck me.
Shoutouts to Run Ender Slimes.
And he also has a chance to kill me on exiting this room, and there's not a good safety strat for it, so I'm just gonna have to be really careful. Okay, we're good.
That is one happy-go-lucky looking slime, too.
It's a very smug slime.
Also got a $2 donation from TJD46. Thank you very much. A $36.83 donation from Cyan683. Chance to win a copy of Lunar 2, why not? Are there no bids for the Secret of Mana girl's name, or did I miss something about it?
Yeah, Stinger, what about that?
You'll see in a while.
If not, let's put 683 for Mel. The remaining $30 I'll put on Cyan for the boys' name.
And I'm also offended how you can shove NPCs out of your way in this game, too, if they get out of line.
If only you had
Yeah.
that in, like, FF1, and 4, and 6.
Yes.
Literally every Final Fantasy game.
Yes.
We also got a $20 donation from Yagamoth.
Yaga.
Good luck, Stinger. Put this to whatever you want. And we can look at
Um,
that afterwards if you want. Or if you have an idea now.
What's the next incentive coming up?
The
Trash
next
can FF4. is
Trash
the
can.
next one.
We'll put it towards trash can. You got it. And thank you, Yagamoth, for your donation.
Yagamoth actually has the record right now. He got it last week sometime?
Yeah, I think so.
It was a really solid 1 hour and 51 minute time.
Yeah, so I'll have some comments about Yaga and Stinger from an outside perspective, but I think you're going to do something interesting right now, right?
Yeah. I'm going to do another glitch. If you notice when I was buying items from Neko, I bought 2 of each item. And if you're familiar with the game, you know the normal limit is 4. That's optional in the speedrun.
So sorry, where did you want that book saved?
Trash can.
Actually, just show you, I now have 0 royal jams and 0 of everything else.
And as we all know from our math lessons in elementary school, 0 is equal to 8.
Yes. So I have 8 uses of each item instead of the normal limit of 4.
I would love to explain what the equipment glitch, trashing glitch, but I have no idea. So you just
Basically, the way you do it is you align with a specific spot on the screen, not necessarily in any map, just on the screen. And you trash a piece of equipment that you currently have equipped, and the game is not designed to handle that. So it ends up changing values within the game, and there's other values you can change, but none that are actually useful to the run. So I just increase all of my items, and
We're kind of up on the cutoff for
On the
scoring,
cutoff.
too. It's up-
Yeah.
after the next boss, which is like under 5 minutes off, I believe.
under a minute off.
Oh, okay.
Well, entering the boss.
So-
It's right after this little cutscene.
just as a real
Boss.
quick note about Stinger and Yaga, they've been a ridiculously good duo working on this game. Yaga has come up with some insane like route changes, and then Stinger comes up with some ridiculous optimizations. I think the Mantis that strategy was theirs.
Yeah, I came up with Mantis Ant, but he came up with literally everything else.
Stinger's a little bit modest, so is Yaga.
Also, I released that a little early, so...
Yeah, watching them do co-op attempts at this game after AGDQ this year was a real treat.
So with this attack, he's trying to hit Tropicalo.
I'm not releasing B. I've got my finger.
He's trying to hit Tropicalo at the moment that he pops out of the ground and becomes available to attack. And if he does, then Tropicalo won't go down until he hits him again. So just allow him to get 2 attacks per second.
Okay,
Nice
I
to
got a
see that.
crit.
That's nice.
I got... What?
Manipulation.
Dang!
How much
Nice.
percent chance is it still at this point?
Not high.
Yeah.
I think that
Wow.
Was that another crit?
I think that may have been another crit.
So, nice manipulation in those first 2
Oh
cycles.
my
then.
goodness.
This is RPG Limit Break.
I believe that RNG deserves some applause.
Yeah.
Good job, Stinger, you did it.
Good job, RNG.
I don't know what to say. I've never gotten 3 crits on that fight.
Of course.
They're just setting you up for the fall. So, sprite name.
Yes, the winner with $106 in Croy. INCROY, all caps.
I believe it's short for Incroyable, who's
Shout out to the French
He's
community.
the person who's been coordinating the RPGLV French restream all week and doing a pretty darn good job at it.
Thank you for that.
And
He
he also
also-
runs this game himself too.
Yeah, he picked this game up about a month ago, and he's already gotten a really good time.
Whose name is
So,
What kind of name is that?
it's a French name. It's not a foreign thing.
It's easier to say than the witch's name though.
Eleni?
Is it Eleni or I'm never really sure how to
Eleni.
pronounce it.
Ah, yeah, dude, the bow and arrows. They're gonna use this a lot, I'm sure.
Sure. Not really.
I think that was probably my least favorite weapon as a kid with all aid.
Agreed. Only slightly more annoying than the pole dart.
I used it a lot on the tiger when I was little.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Full Dart is OP. It has a giant hitbox.
So Stinger, I guess, is now heading over to the Witch's Castle to do some stuff, and then he's gonna, along the way, kill some things with his sword now, and reach level 2 with it.
I need 11 and a half more kills on the sword. So, yeah.
Fortunately, that's minimum, not exact. So if he gets 12 kills, it's okay.
In case that last enemy wants to fully die instead of only halfway.
Also, first time using 2 controllers. I'm gonna hit this blat with sprite so that the charge attack by the boy will kill.
Yeah. If you've never played this game, by the way, the AI for for your allies is very, very not good. It has a huge tendency to get stuck around corners and against walls and stuff, and the camera gets locked until your characters are all moving in the same direction.
AI has a pretty strong term since I believe it literally follows you in like the dumbest way possible.
Yeah, the AI movement is actually entirely based on the movement of the first controller. So technically, it's all your fault when your AI gets stuck.
That's one of the big. I think that's one of the biggest improvements in SD3, which you can win a reproduction card of during this run for donating, is ditching the whole locking the camera.
Also, this is a thing.
I love this much. So tell me, how much time did this save? You told me earlier.
This might save 19 frames. Depends on the frame rate.
That's about a third of a second, I think, maximum.
You'll notice that the boy gets to move a little bit sooner than normal, right here. But, yeah.
Oh dang!
Gotta wait for that music to load.
That was a
And
fairly
also,
substantial
we're going to do a small skip here.
win. Small.
Using the rope pull and hitting it and releasing a charge attack at the same time. Dang, I missed that. Oh well. But I can actually jump through the wall, basically.
Oh jeez. That was a little bit scary.
Yeah. So we're getting into now why the girl's name is in the donation incentive, but
Yeah,
you're
that's-
not meant to be able to get to the witch's castle without all three characters.
I'm sorry, but what girl?
Alarm hype. I had that happen to me yesterday
essentially trying to
when I
call
was
me.
taking-
Yeah, cell phones are fun. So yeah, having gone the very, very unintended way into the Witch's Castle, he will now proceed to the next boss
This is completely intended. What are you talking about?
while leveling up his sword a little bit.
Reminder that you are controlling the AI. It is all your fault.
Yes.
Also a reminder that werewolves are awful.
Sprites are done. He just
Didn't
attacked
get
that
the kill.
Chopping Hood, and I would have missed the kill unless I was prepared for it, which I was. So, I got it.
Yeah, so if so this game has kill stealing, which is hilarious. If
Yeah.
you are the one who deals the final blow to an enemy, you will get full credit in weapon level for that. That was really,
Decent
really
werewolves.
nice.
I almost got a perfect pattern, but the first werewolf was not aligned all the way on the right side of the bridge.
Yeah. But just finish that.
Oh yeah, that's
That's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Don't mind whatever's going on there. Anyway, yeah, if you get kill stolen, you only get half credits, so that ruins his leveling, or at least makes him have to kill extra things. So yeah, so you've just seen the first dialogue from go 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 go. There's 12 of them, if you were wondering.
Okay, stop releasing A. Oh well. I do a little bit of two-controller manipulation here so that I can walk around this without having to go up and around with both characters.
So if everything worked out right, these are the last 2 kills he needs to reach sword level 2.
I'm gonna make sure I got it. Okay,
There
good.
it
I
is.
did.
Nice job on that half kill.
You can tell by the sound, but
So you've been using your zero
give
items,
it-
right?
No, I haven't used it. Yeah, well, that was the first item I've used. And it showed X0 barrels, but now it shows X7 barrels.
right.
Okay.
So he's about to fight Spiky Tiger. He's a really annoying boss, and if 2 things are gonna happen.
Relative
here.
years.
One
Yeah,
is
I know,
that one is that he's put the sprite in a barrel, and he's gonna use the sprite to attract the Spiky Tiger's attack. And the second thing he's gonna use the first instance of the overcharge glitch.
Yeah, the overcharge glitch is the reason that this run is so fast. And
Yeah.
basically half the reason we use 2 controllers is because it makes it really easy to obliterate.
And
boss
then
in the
the
game.
weapon grinding he was doing is to enable this glitch.
So he's gonna charge the 2 on the sword, switch the boy to the spear, and magic.
GG.
There we go.
Good fight.
And yeah,
I'm sure I'm not the only one that thought that was the worst boss in the whole game the first time
Yeah.
I played too, just because of you not having any magic or any good ranged weapons at this point, and him being able to jump on.
What are you talking about? You got the bow and arrows.
Good ranged weapons.
Yeah, so get used to fights looking a little bit like that. There are some different ways that he'll deal with each boss's individual quirks, but yeah, overcharge glitch is really broken and strong. So
Yeah, and the fact that him using 2 controllers lets him do it significantly faster than if he was just using one, because he's using the controllers to swap the weapons instead of having to go into the menu to make some changes there.
Another thing here, I'll use a second controller to try and trap Eleni so that I can talk to her real quick.
I had no idea that you ever did that.
Go.
It isn't obvious too. Go 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 is the name of the girl, since we didn't actually name her. It's got this
Yeah.
junk data instead. For her
Yeah, as it
name.
turns out, the uninitialized bytes just happened to get interpreted by the game as go 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 go.
Yeah.
I just love too that he loses a non-trivial portion of the time he saved by doing the girl skip from the text boxes taking longer because of that being her name, but he still saves his time. So
If anything, it's a reminder for you to go faster.
Yeah. It wastes about 25 seconds having the name that long, but the skip itself saves over a minute, so it bounces out pretty well.
The funny thing is, I think you guys just came up with. I mean, this has been known for a while that you could do this, but I think you guys just realized, like, semi-recently, that it would be at all faster, right?
Back in the JRTA marathon,
Right.
I was doing this run, and Yagamoth and I were doing commentary, and we were just talking, and he just said, "Oh wait, I wonder if we could do something about that."
I can
Girl
just
skip
imagine him
was
saying that
truly
too.
bored.
Yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of things happen. Oh, he's gonna overcharge again, so.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be a 2-phase boss where that can swallow you whole in the second phase.
Yeah. But yeah, that's.
You don't want to need that.
Yeah.
But that's how a lot of route
What second
optimizations
phase?
have happened for this game, is just Light Stinger and Yaga talking and then they accidentally come up with something.
Also, here's a fun little skip. I used the magic rope and then walked into the cutscene trigger, and we now have the cutscene at the start of the cave.
Undine is 3 fish, of course. How many frames does it save? Is it 3?
I haven't actually tested to make sure it does save frames. I'm pretty sure it does.
We're in it for help.
Whether or not it does, I think, is irrelevant.
I think the logic on this, whether this saved time or not, was that like because the final part of the running to trigger that cutscene is done during the magic rope.
Yeah, during
That
the
part
fade
is
out.
saved. So yeah, I think that's the logic.
Yeah, that's why we've never bothered testing to see exactly how much time it saves.
Just
is
probably
'cause
like 3
it
frames.
should save time.
With as much conversation you do on the SDA thread as you do, I figured you'd come to it at some point.
Nah, they're busy. They got other things to do.
Yeah, we filled up that STA thread pretty well, I think.
For
There's
example,
like
they're
50 pages on it.
they're
so
busy. They're busy ruining Christmas, for example.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll see that in around 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to use the third controller for this mechanic.
Yeah, so
How-
Liz comes in, you might have to sit in
well.
front of her again during the Frost Palace, too.
I've got $10 from Tide. As promised,
Tide.
here is the $10 pledged from yesterday. My appetite bows to Chaos's superior mashing skills. And $20 from Incroyable BB. Hey Stinger, I just want to say, armorless or bust.
Oh, don't worry.
I completely agree.
Stinger doesn't have enough good sense not to do that.
Hopefully it won't be armorless and bust.
Preemptive reminder to save after Kilroy, please.
Yeah, it's coming up in a little bit. But for now, we've got the Underground Palace.
I just figured I would get out ahead of the the rush.
Uh-huh. I probably would have forgotten. I probably will still forget.
Don't worry, you'll get another reminder.
Okay, that was a little different than it was supposed to be, but it worked out just as fast.
So Far Pass doesn't really have any special skips or anything. It's mostly just well-planned movement and I think at least one interesting kind of enemy despawn.
Actually, we don't even do that despawn anymore because we just try and go fast.
Alright then.
No strategy, just speed.
Shoutouts to the random horse enemies.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to the sprite beating the boy. He waited for her to. Or him, I think the sprite is technically.
Yes, the boy is
no.
the man.
Why?
The boy is male.
I always thought the sprite was a girl as a kid.
Needs to
Not the weapons menu.
So something that you might see Stinger, might see happen to Stinger a whole bunch during this run is he'll open the menu and then kind of like cycle it needlessly or go to a different menu when he doesn't really need to. That's because the menuing in this game is extremely complex. You are constantly switching between which menu ring you're on. It's very, very easy to lose track, and since there's a lot of on-the-fly menuing, it's extremely hard to predict.
One other thing worth pointing out too is the fact that he skipped actually getting the girl makes him his movement more optimized during these early parts of the game too, just because he doesn't have a second mostly AI controlled character to worry about.
It also makes bosses much more punishing.
Yep.
Can you explain this?
I would if I understood, but I know you're gonna overcharge. I know you're gonna kill him, and hopefully not die.
Boy is dead, FYI.
Oh.
Sprite is not. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, damn, dude.
Well then.
All right.
We just lost about 20 minutes.
Sick
Has
video
that happened
game.
before?
Not in marathon. but it's probably happened before.
Yeah.
I thought I was prepared for it, and then he did something a little different.
So, bosses during this part of the game, when you only have the two characters, are ridiculously rude. And in this game, like, hit stun is just extremely unfavorable, so that can just happen. Like, there was, once that combo started, there was basically nothing you could really do. So
yeah,
back to this part of the
So
game.
we'll be doing some more safety saves for the remainder of the run, right?
Yeah, I'll make a safety save for him this time. I knew that was a possibility, but I thought I had the right preparation for it with casting freeze there to keep the sprite invulnerable while Firegate's first spell came down. But he ended up slamming the ground right afterwards, and I didn't have a chance to do anything else.
Yeah, it actually is pretty uncommon to just get wombo combo to death like that on that boss. Usually you'll have a
And
chance
remember
to-
that whole thing about no armor too?
Yeah.
That's not changing in his route.
And I said right before it that it makes bosses more punishing.
Yeah.
That's because multi-target spells, their attack power is based on how many characters it's attacking, and when you're only targeting 2 instead of 3, it increases the power by a lot.
So this video game is a little bit difficult.
So you can either magic spam the bosses or they can magic spam you.
Pretty much.
Pretty easy.
And since he's not going to use magic because his magic is going to be totally worthless, it's probably going to be the boss's magic.
I've got a chat message from PJ Desir, but on the bright side, this means we get to watch more Secret of Mana.
Yeah, about 20 minutes more.
Shoutouts to PJ. PJ, you're the reason why that just happened.
You're playing this.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
Thanks, BJ.
So yeah, flash shopping.
Yeah.
Gives us actually more opportunity to explain some of the things that might have gotten glossed over, like overcharge glitch, which you will be seeing again pretty soon.
Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and explain it. But basically, the gist of it is you're putting a high-level charge on a low-level weapon. So you're putting the level 2 charge of the sword onto the level 1 spear, and the game doesn't like it very much.
Yeah, as they're charging up, the game just keeps incrementing your weapon charge level by 1 until you get to your current level. I should say, while your charge level is less than your current level with that weapon. So, you switch the sword in, and when you have the spear charged to 1, you switch the sword in. It puts you at full charge already, because that's where you were, so you go from 1 to 2. Then you switch back to the spear, and you're still at 2, and it's like, oh, your current charge level is less than your current weapon, or is not less than your current weapon level, so just increment further. And that's how you end up getting ridiculous levels like 80.
So, one thing I don't really understand about the overcharge glitch is the pause buffering that you do before you actually attack. Can you explain that?
Oh, some of that is to actually determine which attack I'm going to get, because you can determine the animation that you're going to get based on the little charge bar that appears next to the voice sprite. But another part of it is actually being able to retain the charge to use it multiple times in a row. That's mostly more useful on the bosses where it takes more than 1 hit to kill them, which is basically Great Viper and onwards. But we'll use it a lot of the time just for safety, because a lot of enemies and bosses have a chance to dodge, and it's only about a 60% chance to hit on those.
So are you actually looking at the charge bar during that? Or are you counting or something?
I'm counting and looking at the charge bar.
So basically the way they can determine which charge attack they're going to get, if you look at his charge bar during the glitch, you're going to see, first of all, it'll count up to like 8 extremely rapidly, and then you'll see like a little bar appear on the left side. As that counts up, each one is like a major increment, and then the position of that next filled bar is a minor increment. They can tell based on how far the bar is filled and how many times it is filled fully what they're going to get. And so they'll have different ways of accomplishing different kinds of attacks that they know to look for. Apparently, so this is leaving.
So again, the reason I bought so many extra spiky seats there is for the equipment trashing, which I'm gonna do again right after this.
Got a $25 donation from Mom and Dad. Now do I get extra milk? Might be a different Mom and Dad. I don't know. It's not like my Mom and Dad. Thanks. Also got $10 from Word Up G. Here's for the repros and donation to Runner's Choice. And you want to just put all of your Runner's Choice towards trash can? You got it.
The trash can and carrot glitches are really, really cool quick kills on the first Fiend in Final Fantasy IV that you definitely want to see.
Also got $5 from Phase 1 Scythe. Go, 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 Stinger.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Faze.
Faze.
I've got $20 from Reese, that idiot you hate. It's me again, but no painful puns this time. $10 towards naming Chrono as Shiv. Shame I'll never get to meet the guy, but may he live on in our hearts and in time. $10 for 2E's Nerm to going parent mode by making Mylon to take out the trash and eating his veggies. Good, clean fun, right? Thanks, idiot.
Can I just add that that's his, like,
Yes,
online
that is
name?
actually his
Oh,
name.
no, I
yes.
believe it.
But he's just not.
I've seen that guy in my channel and others
Yeah,
too.
same.
He's legit.
It was not just by calling him an idiot that you hate.
Oh,
No, that's the
that Spike's such a jerk.
Agreed.
Let's see if I can do this fight correctly rather than relying on 3 crits.
What do you mean? I thought that was how you do it, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, if he goes to the top there, that's just a safe spot for the pumpkins.
Yeah. Like we said earlier, what he's going for here is to hit the hit Tropicalo really early when it comes out so that it doesn't trigger him going back underground. He can get 2 hits per cycle.
Grandpa got in the way there.
Is this all random too, or does he like have a set pattern for
Where he appears is random, but you can react to any of them pretty well. The middle is the hardest because it's the only one where you can't just go to a safe spot to dodge the pumpkins. Also, he's dead because damage numbers didn't appear.
So, delayed action death. Wait for it. There we
See.
go.
Nice move, huh? Split.
Again.
Yeah, I love how they wait for that that last blade explosion to do these splits. I'm a fan of how you get you get fully healed in between bosses in this game too.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, 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 go. Still named Cry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, we're not reopening it.
I've got $30 from Instixic. I was going to donate to suggest naming the sprite No 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 No, but instead let Stinger decide where this goes. Good luck, Stinger. I hope Vampire and Buffy play nice.
We can all hope that.
Oh, why?
Yeah, I can't spell.
You don't even have Demon Chocobo background for this too.
Yeah.
I guess you can customize the window colors in this. Man, we should
Yeah.
have that be like a bid war.
Yeah.
I haven't checked to see if there's anything awful that can come.
I don't recall there being anything like particularly painful.
Got $15 donated anonymously. Thank you very much. Also got $10 donated anonymously. Thank you for supporting NAMI. Mental illness is a common but often marginalized issue, and it's wonderful that the marathon is supporting it. Being a rare 3-player game, Secret of Mana is something my 2 brothers and I used to play together, and it's awesome to watch the run. Thanks. And how about $25 from Quickstacular?
Is it Quistacular?
Let me try that again. Quistacular, is that right?
That's better. The way you said it was pretty cool. Sounding.
I'm gonna go make that. Yeah, it's cool. Thanks for the idea. So from Quistacular, I got $25. Some more for Grimora, much beloved by the FF4 runners. May he be our favorite traitor, Kane.
So as we're heading back to the witch's castle, one thing to note about that girl skip that he's going to do.
And that was a kill steal.
It's dumb, right?
That makes up for it though.
Alright. One thing to note about the girl skip that he's going to do, the way he uses rope pulls there, keep that in mind because he's going to do it a little more later on. Rope pulls are very, very broken.
And very useful.
Sometimes even for ropes.
Nah.
I think there's one in the firepower thing.
So how exactly do you do this?
What I did was I talked to the can travel guy with the 3rd controller. Also, I'm using a multi-tap, so I have the 2nd controller actually plugged into the 3rd controller slot on the multi-tap. And so I talked to him with the 3rd controller and used a switch on the multi-tap to disconnect the 3rd controller, and that instantly disconnects it. I'm gonna set up a little bit, please. Okay. Also, I used the menu buffer there to keep the charge attack. And now it's just have the AI target and pulls. It makes total sense.
I agree.
Yeah, because this is the back exit basically to this forest. I mean, there's another way that you're supposed to go, where if you haven't already met the girl, she's forced into your party.
Yeah, this way requires the whip, which, as you might have realized, we don't get until after fighting Spiky Tiger. So, it's not exactly normal to be going into the castle this way.
Yeah, normally you're supposed to fight some werewolves or go a really long route to get a girl and not have to fight those werewolves. But, yeah, those werewolves are a pain.
Yeah, I always like to kind of alternate how I got the girl whenever I played this as a kid, whether I let her leave and rejoin or took her on her silly little trip into the guy's navel.
Nice whack.
I'm definitely not releasing B.
See that?
Oh,
Oh.
I spy, please. You, bro.
I don't need those kills.
Okay, so that I Spy will. Actually, I wonder. I remember trying this as a kid, but will the I Spy actually spawn? Oh, jeez. Incidentally, this is why werewolves are terrible. Will the I Spy actually spawn like infinite goblins there, or chosen hoods?
It'll spawn them as long as it's within the 3 sprite limit.
Okay.
So, if a Chopping Hood dies and drops a treasure chest, that counts towards the 3 sprite limit. So then the I Spy can only spawn 1. And if you get 2 drops, then it can't spawn anything.
Programmed by Nasser.
I was 1 pixel too low when I activated the 3rd controller to stop the sprite's movement.
So in that previous room there with the 2 I Spies and 1 Chobin, if the Chobin had dropped treasure, then no Chobins would have appeared.
Yes.
Alright.
Make sure.
Yeah, so you can tell by the noise that the weapon skill goes up, but because it happens at the same time as a level up in this route, it can be hard to
So
get.
what's the reason for the barrel exactly? I don't know if we talked about that.
The barrel is a weapon or an item that basically blocks all physical attacks. If it's a spell that you can cast, either the sprite or the girl, it will not protect against those, but things like Spiky's fire breath attack, the sprite will take no damage from that. And also, if Spiky eats the barrel, then you won't take any damage from that either.
Basically, it's just a way to get a consistent setup on Spiky Tiger to make it so that he focuses on something that won't really cause a problem, and meanwhile you'll be able to set up overcharge.
I forgot to deactivate the barrel there for opening the menu, but I did not release the. Okay.
That was interesting.
You can just chill there for a while.
Yeah, this is what he can do if you mess up. Or he just decides to be a jerk.
Yeah. This is why this is the worst boss in the game, casually, because he does that.
Just sits up there, casts spells, and just trolls you.
Yep.
I swear I'm not releasing B. This is... Also the screen glitching out. Awesome.
Yeah, your charge bar is looking a little weird too.
Right now it's normal. Oh yeah.
And
Fire Bouquet can actually hit. Please don't.
oh yeah,
Damage canceling.
damage cancels.
Okay.
Yeah, this game has pretty amazing hit detection for both physical and magic attacks.
Amazing. That's a word.
And And all we can do is sit here until it decides to come down, by the way.
Yep.
Alright.
Good video game.
Come on down, little tiger.
Yeah, there are many really annoying bosses in this game, and this is just one of them.
Unfortunately, this one you can kill in one hit with the, like that, basically, with
Oh,
the
no.
overcharge. The worst ones both have tricks like that and take multiple hits.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I'm hoping nothing. Okay, we're good. I thought I might have soft locked.
Potential song.
Can you get that soft lock in this version?
Yes. Oh, it's a different soft lock, actually.
Oh,
So the Japanese version had more, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was not a Japanese style soft lock I could have gotten. What could have happened is Spiky began eating the sprite right before I killed him,
oh.
and the way the victory screen works is, let's say you also Ellie, where are you going? You don't go up the stairs. So, the victory screen. It heals you up and removes status effects. Well, when you're getting eaten by Spiky, it's a status effect because you can't control your character at the time. So, basically, the game gets stuck in a loop where it's removing status effects, and then it sees that you still have the barrel eating status, and it tries to remove that, sees that you still have it, tries to remove it, and it repeats.
Nice soft lock.
I love this game.
Yes.
So yeah, there are other soft locks that can happen as you defeat a boss in the Japanese version of this game, but they're a little bit different. The idea, I think they found out that the idea is if you
They
switch
switch
or-
characters after defeating a boss. I
right,
believe.
it will just soft lock. So that's pretty nice.
I'm not sure why it soft locks because of that, but that's the best explanation.
Soft locks work in
able
mysterious
to come up
ways.
with.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not like you guys switch characters in this run a lot, right?
Oh, no, not at all.
So Yagamoth and StingerPA a while back did a race of
Second
the
Densetsu 2,
Japanese-
which is the
yes.
Japanese version.
and there were, I want to say 19
Yeah, 19 soft locks.
between the two of them. Yeah.
There were lots of safety saves to be had.
Speaking of which,
You might want to do
I
that
would
soon.
love to suggest that you do one before.
Yeah, I'll say before Fire Gigas this time. It might be a good idea.
And then again after. This looks good.
Yeah, love it. Unfortunately, this is the only place in the run where it actually saves time. But, oh well.
There's another one I saw you use at one point. I'm trying to think of where that was.
There's another one you do in the one controller run in the Wind Palace.
Nice.
You also do something similar to this in the Grand Palace much later in the game.
So now that we have Undine's powers, Inkroy and go are totally unstoppable.
Who?
Yes, exactly.
Well, they were unstoppable.
Yeah, she's gone
At one point.
right now.
Hey, Inkroy is very important. I mean, overcharge much. Couldn't do it without him.
Yeah, you need 2 characters for overcharging. Otherwise, we'd probably spend more time grinding up in the early game.
Yeah, the basic limitation there is you can't open the menu to switch your weapon on the boy if you are currently charging his attack. So you need to do it on a different character.
I mean, it is possible to do without controller. But it's slower because you have to actually go into the AI menu and toggle their weapon charging preference twice as part of each time you want to do it.
It's not that much slower, but because you have to rely on the AI, it's a lot more difficult to use, and we can just abuse it much more easily
I think the
with
one
the second controller.
does the one controller run like use magic more?
Yes, it does. It uses magic on Several bosses. I forget exactly how many.
That's about a 3-hour run then, typically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crow, who's kind of the premier one controller runner, and he's done a lot of really good work with that category.
Also, you may be seeing that place later today.
It is. Let's just say some magic can happen there.
Although optimally, magic won't happen there; it'll happen somewhere else.
Yes.
Indeed.
I had a question about the overcharge glitch. About what level attack do you do when you do an overcharge?
I'm not entirely sure the exact levels, but it's somewhere in the 80 range.
Yeah, there's normally 8 weapon charge levels, by the way.
Yeah, it's a little higher than normal. That's how we're able to max the damage out so quickly, is the damage formula and how that's included.
Right. Normally, when you're charging your weapon, in order to go up by a weapon level or by a charge level, it has to go all the way across, fill completely, and then fill again. But when you do the overcharge glitch, it's actually increasing your charge level much more frequently than that.
Yeah, it's every other frame, I believe.
You have a donation choice.
Trash can.
We got a $5 donation from Yojobo. Hey all, loving all the runs. Had to chip in for such an awesome cause. Put my donation towards Final Fantasy IV naming Kane LOLDRG, Laldring. For all those amazing Dragoons in FF11 and FF14.
Oh wow, that takes me back, man. Yeah, Dragoons were terrible in FF11 pretty much forever.
Alright, time for our nemesis.
Time for
We got
Please don't be a jerk again.
salty run back.
Agreed.
That's how Stinger feels too.
Okay, we got it.
Alright.
Alright, that's...
That was quite the rematch.
Yeah. This time it went correctly in that I got the right charge attack, which I actually got one of the right ones before, but I got a low damage roll.
Yeah.
I didn't get the low damage roll this time, so that makes it an instant kill.
So tell me, what are the damage amounts that the attack that you just used? Like, what are the rough damage amounts you can get from it?
The one I just used is either max damage or 799 damage. And he has 850 HP, so it wouldn't have killed him if I had gotten a low damage roll there.
So, remember the other day we were talking during Final Fantasy about Nasir and the wacky damage formulas in that game? Yeah. It's pretty much the same in this game, and defense also, like in that game, just gets subtracted from your damage after everything else, so yeah. You can end up with some very, very weak attacks. Unless you overcharge, in which case, very frequently just do max damage.
So I noticed you never activate any of the mana seeds. Is it not required?
That one's not required. There's another one that's not required. And then there's a couple we never even visit. So, I believe we sealed the water seed,
Oh, you did
the
do
fire
that.
seed, and the tree seed. But we skipped 5 of them. No big deal. Actually, it wasn't that long ago that we found out that we could skip sealing the earth seed there. Because we thought the trigger for the next part of the game was sealing the seed, but in fact it's just talking to Gnome. So
So you just need a way to talk to Gnome and then not actually have to fight Earth Gigas.
yeah, if we could skip Fire Greaves, that'd be nice.
It'll happen. I mean, there's almost nothing about this game that surprises me anymore.
Technically, we can't skip everything.
Yeah, true.
Not everything.
Yeah.
You're right, they're still rabbits.
Practically everything.
You'll still get banished.
Agreed.
Banish skip. Actually, we have tried to find a skip to get out of Podos without killing Mantis Anvil. We've never had any luck with that.
Only having one character limits your options too much.
Yeah. It's not the worst made game, as in just breaking glitches and stuff when you only have one character, but yeah, also ghost slaps.
Poor go. It's been a rough life for her. Abandoned with 2 werewolves. Her friend and carted off to the ruins with all these weird horse chess piece thingies.
Here I'm going to do a little bit. I was trying to manipulate my hitbox so that it was smaller when I was passing the sword, but I turned to the side just barely too late. Or too early, I'm not sure which one.
It's definitely just not quite right.
Yeah, it's a very small window, so I'm not entirely surprised I missed it.
So there you could just see very briefly one of the major irritations, and there again with the AI is that they will just stop to.
You don't need vision.
No, I don't.
Well, that was
The rest of
unique.
this run
Yeah,
blindfolded.
That
Did that drop out on the stream too?
What do you mean?
Did you
The
lose
TV
picture?
just went off for a couple seconds.
No interruption here.
Okay.
that's like that's I waited to like have my heart stop before looking over and seeing that the power line.
No, I did
was
the same
still on.
thing.
Yeah, I looked at the power line immediately.
I didn't even notice that anything happened.
Yeah, it looks like you were good on this end.
What would even cause that?
I don't know, but
Let's just hope the TV survives for the rest of the event.
here comes another boss. This boss is notable for being the first boss that has an evasion stat. So basically from here on out, with the exception of one boss, I have a 60% chance to miss.
Fortunately, you didn't there.
Actually, I'm at 60% chance to hit, but not the mix.
But it sometimes seems like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the nice thing about misses in this game, note, when I say nice, I mean for very small values of nice, is that you get no feedback at all that you missed. So if you swing your weapon and nothing happens, it either means that you actually missed, like you didn't even swing where the enemy was, or you've got a random miss, like you swung in the right place and hit their hitbox, but it just decided that you didn't know it.
Yeah, this game is actually really good about hitbox detection. It just doesn't let you know whether you hit or not.
No, yeah, it's true.
If you can say that with a straight face.
No. It is very accurate at detecting that you collided with the completely insane, nonsensical hitbox. Absolutely every time.
It just decides whether it really hit or not.
You alright?
Coming up is a slight route change that we've done in the last few months. Normally we would have gone out the north, exited Pandora, and taken the cannon travel outside Potos, but this is a much more difficult set of movements, but it saves about 10 seconds, so. The enemy location in this area is very rough, and not
Those
very
mushrooms
tiny.
really know how to boogie too.
Yeah.
Upside in.
And they'll boogie right into you.
Good old mushrooms.
Also got a $10 donation from Big Fong Balls. Please put this towards naming Kane as Bick. Beesh. As some might say it.
That wasn't too bad.
Beesh.
You can tell me more about
It's like a big pen.
He does like to refer to him getting defeated on leaderboards as flicking the bick.
Save. And then save again after
Thank you.
this.
Thank you. Oh, wait, you said it's safe after kill, right? Not before.
You can
I
save
just heard
before
save.
too.
Yeah.
Although Kilroy's not as dangerous as the boss that follows him.
No, Kilroy can do some annoying things, but nothing that would actually kill me.
Oh,
Famous
gosh.
last words.
Why would you say that?
Why?
Oh, rip this run.
He'll probably just Google me a bunch now. But that's the worst he can do.
Shoutouts to Hiroki Kikuta, who did the soundtrack for this game. It's fantastic.
So this is just another boss where you just get the overcharge up. I swear my mute button is not working at all. If it were just one time, I could attribute that to me screwing up the button. Okay, I got lucky, but... Also, I just did another glitch here, where I went down to the exit tiles and walked on them at the right frame, and it skips the whiteout.
Okay, well, please don't tell me that it soft locks or
No,
something.
it does not soft lock.
Okay.
It just looks like it soft locks. It skips the way to go text and saves about 1.5 seconds.
Okay, there'll be plenty more of those.
So,
Soft
save.
locks?
No, wait. I meant way to go text, but yes, there are soft locks too.
The reason I'm saving here is because the next boss can just decide to kill me.
And that one is even more like obvious and expected than Fire Gigas by a lot.
Is Jabberwocky next?
Yeah, Jabberwocky is next.
Jabberwocky's not your friend. You'll soon see whether or not he chooses to be very not your friend or only a little bit not your friend.
Yeah. Since this run has already gotten wrecked, I'd be kind of interested in seeing him completely destroy me, just so everybody can appreciate
You do have
God
a back and
RNG.
save at least, but let's try to avoid that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is way.
Very close. I've got $25 from Alenia. Hey everyone, my husband and I have been watching the stream all week. It's great to see so many awesome games run for a good cause. Shoutouts to our favorite streamers from the Cage block. I hope I count towards that. Put this towards naming Frog after our good friend Silver. And $10 more from Yagamoth. Hey Stinger, don't forget that if you have to restock items, the Blat item may move into place.
Thank you for that reminder.
Also, go, 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 go.
I hope that you put the correct number of those, which is 12.
Go, go.
Did you say that Yaga is commentating on the German news stream?
12 is right.
12.
I'm not sure if
Okay.
it is or not, but I was hoping he would. He hasn't really commentated this game much in German, so I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't ready to do that. Since he only streams in English.
Incidentally, here he chooses to hand over the crystal seed because otherwise he gets a little bit of time wasting.
Yeah, it's faster just to give in to the enemy's demands.
Yep.
Also, Jabberwocky has a fun hitbox. Also, I forgot to reactivate the multi-tap, so I'm not really going to be able to demonstrate it.
Come on, John.
Might have underflowed. Nope.
There we go.
Whew. Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
So, how could that have gone differently and required use
Um,
of that safety save?
Jabberwocky could have opened up casting Acid Rain, and then followed up with either another Acid Rain or Poison Gates. And there's nothing you can do.
No recovery at all. And that doesn't depend on. There's nothing about that involves like, oh, you did the wrong charge or anything. No, you don't get time to charge. You're just dead.
What do you know, like what the odds of that happening are? Or anything?
It's not that high.
Like how many runs have you lost to that?
Couple dozen.
Too
Also,
many.
drop my controller.
Also got
I'll
a
pick it up in a second.
I don't have to reach until you're like,
$50 donation from Feral Pigman.
yo.
Sup, everybody?
Sup?
Sup?
What's up? How you doing?
Looking forward to seeing our FF4 boys take out the trash in a couple of hours. Let's get that incentive met, people.
That one's getting fairly close, isn't it?
Yeah, let's actually check how close that is now. Had a little bit of work to do at the start of the run. However, now we have closed that gap by about half. We're down. We need another $242.15. Yeah, it was quick math. It's whatever. Yeah, he's up to 507.85 out of 750 to use the trash can in FF4 for its not intended use.
Yeah, I'm getting really annoyed at that first controller for whatever reason because I feel like it just dropped the
Yeah,
input.
remember
so I'm just gonna swap
that's
the
something
first
they're going
and
to be
second
doing
controllers.
on Mylon, the first fiend in FF4. So we'll need to get met by about roughly the hour mark of the race.
So you got roughly another 2 to 2.5 hours to get in those donations. Let's do it, guys. I've also got $10 from Excelsium. I can't believe we're already on the last day of RPG LB. Thanks to everyone for making such an entertaining week, and hopefully I'll be able to come and help out next year. Hope you do.
Subtitles, please.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, as long as you make it to the exit before.
So this village is an example
Foreheads, you're fine.
of where Stinger's going to try to use a very specific charge attack. He wants one that's going to make him spin around in a very wide angle. Either
That's
that,
not the worst. It's a very quick spin. So.
either that or this. Anything that will get a nice big hitbox, so that he has a high chance of hitting all the pebblers at once. Unfortunately, the pebblers have a dodge rating, so
Yeah, it's the
just
same
miss.
one that bosses have, which is a 99 evade.
Are they also invincible when they're spinning, or is that just their dodge? Coming
Yeah,
in?
they're invincible with spinning.
pebblers are dumb is basically the takeaway here. Good job, you didn't talk to Watts.
Yeah, well, it didn't even go towards lots, so.
So this is actually something that I just found out this morning. So the Moogle there says walk decisions from spring to winter, spring again, then we can enter. And when I was playing casually as a kid, maybe I'm the only one, but I always thought that meant you had to go back to spring after exiting Pebbler Village and then go all the way around.
Owls, please.
When I was a kid, I had a
Jerk
really
birds.
hard time actually finding Pebbler Village. Too. I just kept walking around and around and around, and I never actually found that side exit that goes there.
Yeah, it's not exactly an obvious place.
Also, shout out to owls because they are the true jerk birds. They will cast silence on
The next
you
boss is a
every
very
time.
big RPG jerk bird
Oh,
too.
Silence reverses your directional inputs.
That totally makes sense.
That's exactly
And it also, the owl AI is also programmed to be aggressive towards confused characters.
Here's a good jerk bird.
This might be a very quick air blast cast. So.
Shoutouts to their weapons popping over, like wrapping around the screen when they swap too.
We'll survive.
Oh,
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
What just happened? Did you actually overflow your weapon charge level?
Yes, I underflow.
There we go.
Alright, you got
I overflowed it by one charge level.
Oh my gosh. So there's two things that just happened there. One is the weapon charge level can only go up to I believe 255.
Not sure exactly what the limit is, but
It's
It's
probably
probably
either like
right.
127 or 255 or something, and he overflowed it, so he hit for 1. The other thing that happened is you might have seen that he was just like far away, and Spring Break died. That's because the hitbox on that particular attack is gigantic. Spring Beat's damage box is only in his back. So like if he's looking this way, his beak is like here. If you touch his beak, no damage. If you touch his back, you might hit him.
I think he just lowered his guard.
It's a good fight.
he doesn't lower his guard ever.
also that is probably the saddest face I've ever seen in a 16-bit sprite too. By the way.
16-bit sprite.
Hey.
Ah.
Sure,
You're terrible.
that was totally sure. That was planned and all.
Good job. You did it.
Way to go.
Got a $15 donation from Casual Mancer. Secret of Mana is my all-time favorite RPG. Awesome to see it being a speed run. Great cause too. GLHF. And $66 promised to us by High Spirits. Here's my promised donation for 1 death and 56 failed runs. Since I grace the world with my voice, I'd like to hear the Gato song done.
Oh.
Agreed.
And $10 from Silverwolf5172. Hey all, it's been an amazing few days, and you all have done such a great job. Wish I could have seen the Kingdom Hearts runs, but at least I was able to see FF6. Gonna miss most of today's runs due to work, so I wanted to get one more donation in before it all ends. Here's $10 towards Wondershotting Lavos, and 50k Wondershot Hype SSJ Spike Champ.
Yeah.
He posted that, it wasn't free advertising.
Unless you've made some poor life choices and watched the entire marathon so far, anything you've missed will be highlighted in our Twitch channel
I'm
and
sorry,
then
what?
uploaded to our YouTube too.
Or life choices?
Great sport.
Oh, I'm
Excuse
just-
me.
yeah.
Sleep is not.
Unless you made the correct
Yeah,
life
oh
choice.
yeah.
Sleep is for the weak.
If you want to follow, there's a link to the YouTube channel in the Twitch bio.
Yeah, we will highlight everything on Twitch and we will put it up on YouTube as soon as we can after the event. So yeah, remember that garden POTUS we were talking about?
Yeah, we can just skip through this guy.
That skips having to. Is it just having to talk to King Truffle, or is there other stuff too? I don't even really
Yeah, you
remember
just
this
skip
part.
talking to King Truffle. So say it was around 30-ish
Has some
seconds.
pretty slow text to it. So
Uh-huh.
By the way, that was like one of the hardest movement rooms in the game. That room is so dumb. Even casually, like it's impossible to get your AI characters to not get caught on mushrooms.
Owls.
Oh,
Dirt Bird.
Oh, the owls. The owls are real.
I hit you, please.
And then he just hounds you. His attack.
at least they have an amazing troll face when you hit them
Boy.
too.
Like I said, they're very
That's
aggressive
eyes.
those characters.
Silence.
Apparently there are not more
Oh my
fantastic.
gosh, this game.
I love the AI. That you are in complete control of, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, that one I just ended up 1 pixel off, so I just had to swap characters once to get it back to where I needed it to be. Also, I hesitate there because there are owls here, and if you don't go immediately, they won't cast silence.
I've got a $10 donation from Wolf. A glitch involving not only a trash can, but also a carrot? I'm in. Let's do this.
Good choice.
Yes.
It's probably the truest donation comment I've ever read. Also got $20 donated anonymously. Stumbled on this on the front page of Twitch and been hooked for days. Good job on the commentary. Thank you, anonymous man.
Alright, so this is the first boss that has more than, or has 4 digits of HP, so starting here he's going to need to do multiple overcharge hits to kill.
Yeah, this is also the last boss that has no evasion rating. So
Yes.
from here on out, we just have the chance to miss everything on bosses.
So yeah, you're also going to start seeing more of Stinger doing the pause buffering on his overcharges so that he keeps the overcharge level and can just reconstitute it immediately. Shoutouts to Flammy.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him later.
So I'm in the Lufia run as the Firebird spell too, because I swear that's like the same sound effect.
Definitely looks like a Mana Beast.
Nah, he's not the Mana Beast. He'd never kill your friend.
I've also got another $66 donation. I believe this one was Geyer, I don't know. But congratulations to High Spirits for the great Lunar 2 run. Here's a $1 per failed run and $10 per death donation. Put this money towards naming Marl Blush.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Yes. She is a princess. And she doesn't take no for an answer.
And a $1 donation from Baby Hugh Hinchen. Sure. My third donation. Watching the German restream and the commentary there is awesome. But you guys from the original stream are doing great as well. Well, thank you. Name Ayla and Kernicher EXE, and like always, hashtag Rummel.
EXE, I believe, is a German speedrunner who's involved with restreams.
Here is where we could actually do two different routes, where you can either go to the desert first or the ice country first, but it's a little bit faster to go to the desert first. And that's because the cannon travel in the ice country, it doesn't actually go directly to the desert until you do the sandship cutscene, which we're coming up to.
Speaking of which, we're about to have a very touching reunion.
Yes. This mysterious ghost may finally reveal itself.
Look!
Only Imperial spies can be so stupid.
Yeah. This is a pretty cutscene heavy spot, so if you want to plug anything.
Sure, there's actually been quite a few donations. I want to thank all of you guys for all your generosity, pushing us up over $35,000 now, halfway to $36,000. Can we make $50,000 by the end of Current Trigger? A possibility?
Yes.
Let's make it a reality. I've got $50 from the Sid. The Sid here, and this is another round of donations to name Kane and FF4 to Will, after my brother who lost his fight with bipolar disorder. Thank you, Sid. Thank you for everything you've done this week. I've also got $50 from Half Coordinated. Shoutouts to Stinger and Vulagen. And congratulations to everyone for putting on such a successful marathon so far. Vulagen gets to choose where this goes.
Trash can.
Trash can. Alright, how about $10 more anonymously donated? I've seen a lot of things in this marathon that I didn't think were possible in these games. But making the trash can worthwhile? What sort of voodoo is that? Put my donation towards that because I'm not sure I believe it.
You will.
Some of the chat wanted to know that Jenny is
Oh, Jenya, nice.
Hello.
When's SD3, Jenya?
Also, we finally get to meet the infamous go 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 go.
She looks different than I expected.
Been haunting us.
She's not like as covered as I expected her to look.
How does that name even happen?
It happens because when you skip the girl, you also skip her naming dialogue, and the default data that's just in the character name slot for all three, in fact, is FFFFFF, and somehow, I'm not entirely sure how, but it gets interpreted as go 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 go.
Oh, yes. Good choice. Excellent Knight Rider.
Yep. He's the last boss that has less than 1,000 HP, so he's the last one we can one-shot. All of the bosses from here on out are at least 2 hits to kill.
It's actually really pretty important, not essential, but very, very useful to make sure that
Hi.
Hey.
to make sure that the girl survives that fight, because as you see, she just leveled up a ton. Went from 45 HP to 104, and that makes it a lot easier to kind of drag her along as they're going. Otherwise, she'll probably just die to everything.
She joins at level 1, so even though we're going to get slightly updated equipment here, she would still get wrecked.
Oh, but I thought this was Armos.
The end is ours, essentially.
I just love the raccoon cat graphic. That icon just
Looks like a rabbi.
I'm more a fan of just how into it all the shopkeepers and the Madison are too.
I like the leaps.
They've got to run a business.
I guess I'll get a little ways away from the mic to say this one. I've got $25 donated anonymously. Spike, please read in your best lion voice. Wonder! Wonder! Wonder shot!
Excellent.
Not bad.
What? Spike Vegeta! Call the other Thundercats.
I think you broke me there.
So we're cosplaying next year.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Dude, I'll make a great snarf. I got the everything for it.
I think Roth would make a good mum Roth. Shoutouts to this music, by the way, one of the highlights of the soundtrack.
Just know you nail it.
Yeah.
There's Rudolph.
The ice country is actually one of the hardest places to go move around. But part of that is made up for by casting Ice Saber before coming.
Is it because they all have spells that you're trying to freeze them?
No, it's because the Howlers are massively annoying in that their entire body is a hurt box, and
Yep.
they will obliterate you. So we deal with them with Ice Saber, and usually it works out pretty well.
So here's Boreal Face. I think that's my favorite boss name in this game.
Yeah, silly boss equals boreal face, no space.
It looks like
Oh, come on.
Evasion.
Yeah. So much like Tropicala, he'll submerge again if you hit him once. And unfortunately, unlike Tropicala, you can't really...
This will work.
Can't really time your first overcharge to actually hit him as he's coming out. So...
Yeah, unfortunately you can't hit them twice in that first cycle, otherwise it would be much quicker.
So the story of the Ice Country is, I guess, something about some guy that we don't care about who did
Yeah,
something.
he supposedly went and stole the Fire Seed, but I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure it's still there.
All I know is here's the Scorpion Army again, and by army I mean
3 guys.
guys.
Yeah.
And they, I guess, have put Salamando in a pot because that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you recover Salamando, and then whoever that other guy is. I
People
don't
would
know.
totally want to live in this warm place in the middle of ice country instead of like a real warm place.
It's fashionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure. This is all the rage, man.
I've got $125 from Warwickson. My daughter wanted to donate because she saw someone about her age on the stream. Dude, sick $125 trap. Actually, nice job with the trap. She gets to decide what the donation goes to, and I believe she decided to put that towards Luca hugging Chrono. That's adorable.
So, there's a rap change since last time that this game has been run at any
Yes.
marathon. Normally you're supposed to go north out of the village and go and do a couple more things, but I don't really
We
feel like
don't
saving
like doing
Santa right
things
now.
in this business.
We have more more pressing matters to attend to, so don't worry. I'm sure we'll get back to this like eventually, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see about that. No, you're supposed to go and save Santa, but we don't believe in Christmas or Santa, so why bother?
Dude, you just there are kids in this house. What the-
Yeah, we just had a child building.
Rude. Anyway, he's plainly there if you just play through that part of the game. I mean, you meet him. You actually meet him, so how can you not believe him?
What's going to happen to SRL Santa races now?
They will not exist.
It's not the season.
Got $10 from Lycianthia. Lycianthia? Sure, yeah, that sounds good. Thanks for destroying my childhood, Stinger. I had hoped Mana would stay off the speedrunner chopping block. Good luck all the same.
No game is safe. So he's gonna do a skip here. Basically, he needs a particular charge attack, a very specific one because of the way it moves his character. That one. Gets to the top of the stairs, and now he's gonna just kind of plow forth gradually. And now, all right. So rip Santa.
So the only the only reason he actually had to go to Ice Country at all was to get Salamando for switches in this palace.
For this,
Yeah, that was a 4-minute time saver from that skip, and it was found under a month ago. Actually,
So-
just like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I believe it was like a couple days after you got like a ridiculously good.
It was the
run.
next morning.
Yeah, yeah. So Stinger held the world record in this category for quite a long time. Had a very, very good run that was sub 2 hours, and he improved it using the pre-Rip Santa route. And then the next day, they realized that you could skip Santa and it would be faster. So.
Got a $50 donation from Schema. A friend of mine committed suicide because of mental illness, so I'm happy to give some of my money for such a great cause. I've been watching the last few days, and while there are still some great RPGs left in the list, I already can't wait for the next limit break. Thank you for all your great work. And I think we all agree with you on that statement.
Yeah, I agree. Let's have it right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I hope Sentia doesn't need like her house back or anything.
Yeah.
Should be
Perma
fine.
RPG limit break.
So does that mean FFL Border Ambrosia is a go?
There are limits, Alec.
Come on, buddy. There we go. He was trying to troll with actually letting me hit him. Now, those were all evasions, not misses. And Minotaur can do some bad stuff, but I was able to keep the spacing properly, and he didn't actually attack after he turned into his angry form, so no problems there.
Super Saiyan Minotaur. Hey, where'd that seed come from?
Oh yeah. Supposedly Santa stole it, but like I said, I didn't believe he did. He's not that kind of person.
Yeah. So what actually happened there was by doing that skip with the spear to get up there, he was able to kind of sequence break within a sequence break almost, because
Yeah, there's a third crystal orb in the Fire Palace, and it's the first one in the place, and we skipped it, and that's the one where it sets the game to have the fire seed be stolen. So by skipping that crystal orb, we skipped the fire seed ever being stolen in the first place. Also, the canon tribal boss is now undead. Rip in peace.
Good job, you did it.
Got $10 from Gramora. Hey guys, always loved Secret of Mana. Please continue destroying one of my favorite childhood games. Let's put this towards FF4 trash can strats.
Trash can.
$5 from Flexel. Go, 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 go. Stinger, good luck on the run. And $10 from Pain Train. Hey guys, great work on the marathon. From the 11 and 14 communities, please put this $10 towards Lord Dragon for Kane's name.
Right here, I'm going to do another skip for this guard right here. Normally, you're supposed to go and get a password or something, but there's one pixel you can align yourself on and just walk past this trigger. Sprite.
Come on. Incidentally, if you ever played this game as a kid and thought, or as an adult, and thought that the stairs behave really weird, the reason is that they're not actually like the way the stairs work is as they're walking down the stairs, it just stops their movement every so many frames. Like it just kills their movement. So that's why you can't run down them, and why they just feel so weird.
Okay, another important game mechanics question. How does the Mickey Mouse balloon work?
That's just the level of balloon that you use. I don't remember exactly what level it starts being Mickey Mouse balloon, but...
These are the pressing questions, man. This is what you gotta know.
Yeah, I'm letting you all down. Sorry. Alright. No soft lock there. If a blue slime had happened to spawn there and Frosty the boy, and then I walk into this cutscene, you can't go anywhere. You just soft lock.
Scan.
Yeah.
The number of ways you can soft lock the game.
Yeah, they're all pretty rare, fortunately, but they all exist and they all have happened in runs.
I don't really remember ever having any weird stuff happen when I played. I mean, I did pretty rapidly figure out the hit detection being, or the damage canceling and stuff as a kid when I played this, but I don't really remember ever like losing hours of progress because of the game crashing or something.
Yeah, it's just a few specific things that just might happen in the speedrun because you're going too fast or something. Minor details.
Yeah, as long as you play it like a good, obedient casual, everything will be fine.
Well, almost. There's still a bunch of glitches you can invoke just accidentally.
Oh yeah.
It's
BJW.
It's not. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that one specifically, but yeah, that's a big one.
Don't worry, we'll clarify what we're even talking about later on.
Yep.
Oh boy. Or will we?
I hope so.
Also, want to remind you guys that Final Fantasy IV, the big four-way race, is coming up right
Got it.
after this. Oh.
Whoa.
I just opened a chest. This game.
What did you do?
Yagamoth says, haha, nice.
I figured he would appreciate it. That is a glitch where after cutscenes sometimes the game doesn't know exactly where you are or where objects on screen are. So it hasn't yet calculated the distance between you, meaning the distance is 0. And if you hit B on the right frame, it will activate whatever object is available to interact with. It does not save time at all, but I just wanted to show it off.
Pretty hilarious there.
Very legit. I think the last time I saw Yaga do a run, he lost a ton of time here just because of these enemies trolling him too.
Yep.
You've been making it look a lot cleaner than It can be.
Shoutouts to the snowman portrait in the bottom left.
This area is actually pretty difficult to move through, especially for newer runners. Everything I'm doing is pretty well planned out, and if I deviate from it, I'm probably going to get hit. So, like in this next room, I'm going to walk up to that shadow and dash above this red rock, and here, just walk over here and avoid the wizard eye. Hit this guy on the right, and hopefully he doesn't bother me. And then this is the worst room in the place because it actually does not have a specific route because everything goes wrong every time.
Like that.
That actually is pretty good because it kept the AI from going above and keeping me from getting to the switch. And that wizard eye can hit you just out of the blue.
Yeah, so, same strategy. Poke him in the face with an overcharge.
Okay.
Nice.
That went well.
A little too late there, Wolfies.
You were so
Yeah.
close.
Or Doomai, or whatever it's called.
Doom's Wall. Well, I forget what the eyes are called. They might just be called Doom's Eye. I know the first wall face's eyes are called Chamber Eye.
Because reasons.
Yes. Also, we're coming up to the first
Oh
of
my god.
2 vampires in this game.
Big bad.
Yeah. This guy is the ultimate jerkbird because if he decides to, he can waste 5 minutes, or just he'll do whatever he wants. Honestly, he can fly around in the air, and I can't attack him if he's flying in the air. So he can just float around and cast spells and annoy me, and he can do that as long as he wants.
I mean, once he does drop down, he is able to try to lock him in place by using magic. But he has to start dropping down before you can begin that process.
Yeah. It's normally, like in a casual sense, it's expected that you're going to use magic while he's flying, but that would be completely irrelevant in this case.
Yeah, the one controller run actually has a much easier time here because it can just spam magic. And it's nice to get revenge on the rare occasion I do that category.
Agreed.
I was not supposed to swap controllers.
I believe Analyze and Slow Down are the preferred spells for keeping him in place a bit.
I prefer slowdown because it has a slightly shorter animation.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some of your attempts on Buffy that have gone awry.
Also, I positioned the sprite in front of Vampire in order to bait out, in order to bait him into eating the sprite. But now he's flying around and there's nothing I can do.
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
That's a pretty average game.
Yeah, that.
Could've
He's got
gone
a
worse.
much worse cousin coming up later, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, at that time while he was flying, you saw that he decided at one point to use freeze. After that, he could have just kept flying indefinitely. I don't think there's any limit on how long he does that.
I believe it's a 33. No. I believe it's a 33% chance whenever he takes an action while flying for him to land. And then when he's jumping around, every time he lands, it's a 25% chance to jump back up. So usually if he starts landing, you might might be fine for a couple jumps, and hopefully you get good RNG with actually hitting him.
It's a dumb fight.
But yeah,
Is it the same percentage chance on his cousin?
yes, the RNG on both of them is identical.
Yeah. But the next one has a lot more HP, so
Yeah,
a
that one
lot
was
more
only
opportunity.
3 hits. Buffy appears in the Mana Fortress and I believe takes 6 hits. It could be 5 if you get good RNG with the damage rolls, but more often than not it'll be 6 hits.
It's kind of an interesting distinction between this and some other kinds of RPG speedruns. It's fairly common for there to be some sort of way to cheese things that you kind of develop over time and it gets stronger, so by the end of the game the bosses are getting really easy, but at the beginning they're not. And in this game it's the other pattern, where at the beginning of the game one overcharge is going to be sufficient, but then by the end of the game you have to do many, many overcharges.
Also, the Emperor really does want peace. He's totally not trying to trick us.
Yeah, just like in FF6. Oh no!
He's not
What'd you
even,
try?
and he doesn't even beat around the bush about it, too.
Well, he
Yeah.
doesn't have the banquet quite set up yet, so he just figured he would get cut straight to the chase.
Yeah, I respect that about us.
So coming up is a recolor of the first boss, Metal Mantis. He shares a lot of the same AI, and I'm going to try and manipulate some of it. But he'll always start the fight out by casting a But he's invulnerable for a little bit, so I hesitate a little bit in starting the overcharge. And when he's moving around, he's vulnerable. So I baited out an attack. Nice.
Well done.
Yeah, I baited out the attack in between the overcharges and was able to get him just a swing at nothing. Well, he hit the girl, but she doesn't matter.
That is one common trait in RPG speedruns, too, is just being an awful, awful friend.
It really is. Most of the time I try to keep all 3 of my characters up because it allows some freedom with the second controller and being able to swap to an open character. Also, clap clap and dash by. And
See ya, Chrissy.
yeah, see your resistance. Clap clap. And I looked too early.
You forgot to clap off. No? No one?
No.
That guy, too.
He's my favorite sprite in
That
the game.
is-
Can't see.
Also,
Pro tier
AI
hiding in
gets caught in
strings.
corners.
True ninja.
Oh,
And a quick update, again, we have Final Fantasy IV coming up right after this. For the Trash Can Strats donation incentive, we are currently at $589.85 out of the $750 goal. So still about another $160 you guys need to get in for that, and we'll need it by close to the 1 hour mark of the FF4 run.
Sooner the better, too, because
Yes.
there are some minor route deviations depending on whether they're going to go for it or not.
Alright, now for the last boss before we horribly break the game, in case you thought it wasn't broken enough already.
Yes.
So here he's trying to line himself up along the bottom pixel of wherever Mech Rider is. As long as he's along the bottom, Mech Rider won't charge. But, alright, perfect, very nice.
Okay.
You'll probably get to see the AI manipulation on Mech Rider 3, because
So-
they share basically the same AI.
Yep.
So does speed up increases invasion, or does it just...
Do anything.
I don't. It increases your hit rate.
Okay.
I forget if it does evasion. It may actually lower evasion.
I mean, the only like the only like really useful buff or debuff I remember is lunar energy.
Yeah, lunar energy is pretty strong because it gives you guaranteed crits. Flamey hype.
Agreed.
Now that we get him, we can go and break the game.
Again.
So, where are you intended to go at this point? You know, what's kind of the...
At this point, you're supposed to go around to all the Mana Palaces you haven't been to, like Gold City, Palace of Darkness, Moon Palace, and then come here and do Jock's Trials, but I think I'll just do the trials now.
I think you need. Doesn't going to Gemma's hometown factor?
Oh yeah, Tasnica also,
Okay,
but
yeah, I remember that place. I think I've seen that a couple, like, years ago when I last played this casually. Yeah. So, Palace of Darkness. Yeah, Moon Palace. No.
Yeah.
But,
I've heard
yeah.
some pretty bad things.
Glitching up
about
the
that
mountain.
place.
Oh yeah, we'll have some of that.
yeah, this is how you really
Where
climb
did the
mountains.
barrel go?
Yes.
Oh,
Gotta love rope pulls, dude.
Mountains are nice. What more can I say?
Agreed.
Mountains are
Please
nice.
don't hit me. Okay, girl got flash shot.
Petrified.
Boy, you guys are nosy.
When was the barrel strap discovered?
That was discovered about 2 years ago.
Ah, there you go.
Go.
Alright.
And
So now we're going to the trials.
Because
Yeah, you can jump through
ordinarily
walls.
you have to have met almost all of the remaining mana spirits in order for Sage. Was it Joke? I never was
Jock.
clear on how to pronounce
Jack.
and how to pronounce that. Lets you in here to do his trials.
Yeah, I've always pronounced it Jock, but there are probably a dozen different ways to say it.
I always pronounce it Jock.
So the way Stinger got around that is he used the level 1 charge attack with the sword, which does like a jumping animation. And while he was mid-animation, he talked to Jock with another character, and that broke the animation and caused it to go the other direction,
Yeah,
and
guess
kind of like leashed it.
sounds like it basically broke the clip protection on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. So he was
Yeah.
able to just go right behind the stalagmites. I said the wrong word.
I've done that before.
I always correct everyone else, so I have to make sure that I'm going to use the right one. Otherwise, I'm a hypocrite. I mean, I am a hypocrite.
You'll be more of a hypocrite.
So coming up, you'll see the best possible way to deal with these.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I love this strat.
You normally would think that you're just
Please
supposed
be
to kill
careful.
them. I'm fine. Maybe.
So much lag.
But no, the best way to actually do this fight is to die.
Yep. Alright, good fight.
And yeah.
Yeah. Yes, because
Good job.
whenever a character dies during that fight, their doppelganger dies too.
I did not realize that until I started speedrunning. But yeah, we just skipped about 20 minutes of gameplay by getting in there early.
20 minutes.
Probably more than that.
For a casual player, it's a little more. than that.
Yeah, for guys it would be a little more.
But yeah, Tasnica, couple palaces, and
And now we can go straight and fight our favorite boss, the watermelon.
oh,
Oh.
man, dude, he's not even that good tasting. Like, man.
And before Den comes in with watermelon.
He has quite
Oh
the
my
speech before.
gosh, if only we told him.
Yes.
Dude, he would have had it prepared.
Wait, okay. I had to make sure it was on the right character.
Yeah, this boss really does, like, suck a lot. A whole lot.
He's not too hard as long as you know what you're doing, but he can still be a pain just by not wanting to cooperate. And by cooperate, I mean get hit.
Yeah, so Sheets owes you one since the Republic that you didn't go to. I guess he
Yeah.
felt, like, snubbed, so...
That guy.
Squish you.
Watermelon with legs.
Agreed. So, fairly common strat. He's gonna put one of his characters close to the boss so that it'll draw the attacks, and then he's gonna do overcharges. And Watermelon has a lot of powerful magic attacks, and Wall, which is kind of annoying. Mostly the annoying thing is that while he's casting a spell on himself, for example, you can't hit him.
So he's called Watermelon, but he has a lot more power.
Nice.
Perfect fight.
That was a good fight.
It's very nice. Yeah, no, that's pretty worthy of applause.
Clapping for the RNG.
Yep, exactly. Much like for the 3 crits on Tropicalia that never
Yeah.
were.
About those.
I would suggest a backup save real soon.
Yeah.
Just thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make a save.
Got a $10 donation from Refexus. $10 to Runner's Choice.
Also, you can seal seeds from behind the stage.
I remember doing that as a kid too.
Nice. Nice.
I think I saw you doing that earlier with like the fire seed or something.
I don't think I did it with the fire
And
seed.
now you're on the
I did it with a water seed. That was what it was.
I'm getting all the
Also,
seeds.
glitch screen. That is not the capture card freaking out.
Stevie's been doing it since Luna 2, if not before.
No, that's actually
No,
part of
that's
the game.
the game.
Stevie's actually been tweaking a little bit since Luna 2, so I don't know.
No,
Maybe
it's,
a little bit of both.
it's the game. Don't worry.
Yeah, it always happens during that cutscene. Or at least most of the time.
So,
A few precious seconds of Darkstar coming up.
so the Grand Palace is a really long and complex dungeon. There's a lot of
Yes.
stuff involved. So,
Yeah.
Like a
I'm gonna go
subway.
make a safety save.
yeah,
I
was
always,
gonna
dug,
go-
I always dug getting to fight zombies in a subway in this game.
Agreed. So yeah, this just happens to be the nearest place to make a a good save.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? This run is really bad. Can you restart the timer?
All right, it's fine. We'll just keep running it.
Yeah.
we'll just
fine.
Yeah.
so we'll extend the estimate
Yes,
by
yeah,
2
most
hours.
of it doesn't matter, right?
No, I mean we got time.
Yeah.
You realize I would have to move my hand all the way down to the mouse, and then
Yeah, it's true. That's a
He looks
long
pretty
way.
comfy right now, too.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, I really enjoyed this cutscene, so
Yeah.
it's nice that we get to see it a second time.
Mhm.
Yep.
All trolling aside, what we are doing now is before I reset the game, I made a corrupted save at the Frost Echo because if you land in a location and save, the game doesn't save your location. If you were to just load it normally, it would crash the game. But what we're going to do is a technique called save warping, which combines the corrupted save and also a improper resetting of the game using the soft reset buttons LR, start, and select. If I hold those for about a second, it will not reset all of the values correctly, and so it will remember that I'm in that bridge cutscene. And your characters are invisible during that cutscene, so you have invisible characters, and invisible characters are powerful. They let you walk through walls very easy.
Yeah. So that will help us get through the very, very long Grand Palace.
It's not so long.
It's spoiling it. So of course it's supposed to go in at the bottom, so that's what Stinger's doing.
No.
And
And
then you're
walking
supposed to
through walls.
navigate it normally, obeying the rules
That's
of
the
the
back
game.
entrance, by the way.
And Stinger's doing that, of course.
Casting a balloon on that heck hound up there because he's a pain.
Yep. And roll pull shenanigans again.
I lost track of which one to switch. And I hit that rope pull during the fade out, and it causes Snapdragon to appear.
Excellent. Makes total sense.
Yep.
Good boss music.
Oh, don't worry, it'll come up in a second. Okay, got the right charge attack, but he's dodging.
So the Snapdragon, he doesn't really know what to do, so he's just gonna kind of chill there for a second.
Yeah, and cast Cure Water Force.
Ah, well.
Dodge him like a
Ah, there's the boss.
Yeah.
And see ya. Alright. So that was the Grand Palace, basically.
That was the dungeon music.
Good dungeon.
Actually, I don't need to use a barrel now. There's new strats that happened last week, and I'm still not completely used to it, but this is going to go well, I'm sure.
So where'd the sprite go?
Where is the sprite? Yeah.
The
He's
sprite's
right
still
there.
invisible.
No, he's right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Don't you see him?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see.
Of course. Exactly where you would expect.
That'll work. No, it won't.
Oh, that's real problem.
No, that just means I'm going to get to redo the charge.
Rip girl.
Yeah, I'm going to use a Royal Jam on her.
So Royal Jams have a special ability, which is that they can bring you back from the dead. Just like Cups of Wishes.
Kind of. They actually just bypass the check to see if, I keep not having this girl closest. Still target the closest character, so.
Oh.
I was always a fan of completely draining this guy's MP back in the day too, because then he just dances and never stops.
One more.
Hey, we get to hear more in boss music.
Come on. Get hit.
Game, please.
Despite what it looks like, he's not like... Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So,
that's a great death pose for him too.
yeah, he wasn't missing the attacks in the sense of he was in the right position, it just was RNG.
I was coming in contact with the hitbox, but the game decides that Hexus was evading. But
Several times, in fact.
Yep.
if you were missing the boss music in the Snapdragon fight, by the way, you're probably going to miss him in a second, too. Because I'm going to do another save warp. And rip boss music.
Man, this fight is creepy without boss music.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of like
the save warp-
Buzzkid fighting Sephiroth with no music.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it
that's
too?
that charge.
Yeah.
So the problem with that charge attack is it caused him to move above Mech Rider's vertical position, and that caused him to charge. Fortunately, he didn't get hit. So
I'm gonna go with a safer strat and just stay down here now. Okay.
Okay, good. So yeah, he just has to keep poking him until he's done. Also,
without music.
Shoutouts to bosses that put wall on themselves and then cast protective or helpful magic on themselves. So
And also shout out to AI that make you try and get on your level,
Yes.
but they can't.
Yeshtar just can't get on our level.
literally.
Which is really good because he has some nasty attacks.
So speed up does say hit up and evade up.
Okay.
Sure it does.
It says that.
It can say whatever it wants. Keep in mind, this is an ISER game.
Ford is here.
I've got a $100 donation from the Roth. FF4 Race Hype. This donation is towards naming Cecil Cata4. Catastrophic 4 has done a crazy amount for our community over the last 2 years and deserves recognition. So this is for you, buddy. Well, thank you to Catastrophic 4 for all your work on FF4, and thank you to the Roth for your generous donation.
With Darkstar, we hardly knew you.
So at this part of the game, you need to, first of all, you need to get some armor because, I mean, you're gonna die. And now you need to get into the Mana Fortress, so to do that, you need to go to the Pure Land.
Yep.
So you gotta fight through all the bosses there.
All these dragons.
And
What are you talking about?
there's gonna be a lot of time spent in this section just, you know, getting through the Pure Lands, dealing with bosses and stuff.
I'm making a safety save,
And all
by
these,
the way.
all these sad, touching cutscenes with
Yeah, for sure.
mom and dad.
Oh, right.
Actually, this is where I need to be anyway, so
Yeah. I guess you can probably
it's a little
walk
slower
the
to
Pure
call
Lands.
Flamey.
We've also got a $10 donation from Veined. Watching Secret of Mana being broken to tiny pieces has made my day. Just slide into the cannon.
I missed it. I think the sprite was a little too low, maybe.
I think
that
you got-
was a little slow.
I think you got obstructed by the bush, so you didn't get the vertical distance.
Shove that mushroom out of your way when you land.
Okay, we got it that time. So what I did was I used the level 1 sword attack to jump onto the jumpy thingy, and right before that I called Flamey, and normally you jump up with that thing and get up to that higher ledge. Well, it can't do that because you called Flamey, so it just does it in the next possible time.
So rip Pure Lands and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what allows you to skip the Pure Lands, is it bypasses the text box where it says we can't enter yet. And yeah, rip
Also-
Pure Lands.
Also rip armor because
Oh yeah, I didn't get armor.
we're going man mode.
In Seiken Densetsu 3, which you can win a reproduction card of for donating during this run.
Hey.
Those jumpy things actually have a name, and it's like 20 letters long, too. It's amazing.
Longer than the girl's name.
So there's a lot of little movements that Stinger will do in the Mana Fortress to despawn enemies. Despawns here are super, super important, more than almost anywhere else, because of how much damage anything will do to you if it even touches you.
Everything is a one shot.
Yeah, so don't get hit is basically the name of the game right here. There's a lot of the I forget what this particular variety is called, but there's a lot of the ninja class enemies that if they come near you, you're in for a serious time.
I know the knights are Terminators here.
Terminators and Master Ninjas and Darkstalkers are also really dangerous too.
Yeah.
We've seen Darkstalkers before, but
Also, these mallards, yeah, they're pretty evil.
yeah, they'll cast Exploder. Also, Buffy time.
Here we go.
Alright. Remember the vampire? Well, this is his much souped up cousin.
And he's flying immediately.
There's that 25%.
So this the strat here is very, very similar. There's actually manipulation you can do.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got a rip sprite. That's actually pretty important since the sprite has the weapon that he.
I've got the overcharge up,
No, that's true.
so
It would only be a big deal if you.
now I'm
wow.
just using.
That's just rude.
Hit detection.
Man,
So
he
good.
just does not like that sprite. Oh, dude, poor intro.
This is Buffy.
Incredible
Not a
getting
bad
destroyed
day.
by Buffy.
Do you have anything left to do more trashing if you need it?
Shouldn't need to.
So yeah, this is alright. This is the kind of thing that can happen, but now that he's landed, he's gonna go for the same kind of strat where he uses Analyzer or Slowdown to lock him down, and then alternates with an overcharged attack.
It's gonna take generally 6 hits to kill Buffy unless he gets really good damage rolls.
So what did he do there?
He used a physical attack with a bat that he just throws at you.
Wow.
This is pretty epic.
I hope I hope Crowd is enjoying this.
I might have hit him there. We'll see.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
Hey!
you got a hit. All right.
How did he?
So just the
He's already dead.
to clarify though, when the sprite is the closest character, a lot of the time he's just going to be the one that gets targeted.
It's better the sprites being targeted than the boy.
For sure, yeah.
At least there's that.
And as long as he doesn't mess up one of the pause buffers on the charge attacks, it won't matter that the sprite is dead or not, because he won't lose his overcharge.
So I remember a really old strategy for damage canceling was using the midge mallet. But that's a little out of the way.
Yeah, that was a very old safety strat that we used a long time ago. Wait, what?
Oh boy.
Well, how is the sprite have HP and not be up yet?
I believe he's unconscious.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's asleep.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually really annoying because it's a lot less easy.
Okay, now he's dead.
Oh, rip, right.
At least I decided.
I want to revive this right first.
Alright,
Might be
nice.
Oh, Buffy.
God, that's a stupid fight.
That was not a good Buffy fight.
No,
But-
I had to use a lot of cures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how much items?
I mean, like, how long does that fight take if he cooperates?
It's actually very quick if he cooperates perfectly, but
That probably doesn't happen too often.
Well, that said, that fight and how Stinger did that fight is a really good demonstration of the skills required to kind of be really good at this game, because that boss can do whatever he wants, and you just need to be able to deal with it.
yeah, I didn't really do anything wrong in the fight, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, so pretty much he had a textbook, like, he handled everything correctly, just that the boss didn't cooperate at all in any way.
Also, I'm doing a specific movement here to spawn that tsunami, and he's going to duplicate himself, and because of the 3 sprite limit, that means an enemy over here will not spawn.
Nice. So that fight earlier, is that going to affect your item management for the rest of the boss fights?
It could, but hopefully I'll still have enough in reserve.
This is Dread Slime, I believe. The second Fortress mini boss.
And the only slime we've ever seen?
Yes.
Well, the only slime boss.
Weaker version is the Palace of Darkness boss.
So he's casting Wall on himself to get Acid Storm to reflect onto the Dread Slime, which will just increase his damage output a little bit.
Got a slightly different attack than I'd like, but it'll work out.
The one problem with the Acid Rain Reflect strat is that while Acid Rain's hitting him, he can't damage it.
Yeah, that actually goes for even if I don't cast Wall, and the Acid Rain animation is going on one of my AI.
Really?
Yes.
That's really inconvenient too.
Yeah, it's casting invulnerability. It's the same as if I were casting with the sprite or whatever.
Makes sense. Otherwise, this boss is pretty straightforward. He's just keeping him locked down into a particular position by positioning his characters specifically. And then just overcharging him to death.
I hope I'm hitting him right here.
Eventually. Yeah, the hitbox on this particular attack is fairly small, which is why you can't use it on every fight. Even though you'd like to, because the attack animation is nice and short, but I think you probably aren't hitting him.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap to an attack. That'll definitely hit it. The spin attacks have a gigantic range, so I'm out of arrows now. That shouldn't. Maybe more.
How big of a concern is getting stuck and unable to hit him?
Alright.
There we go.
Phew.
Is getting stuck and unable to hit him a concern at all?
Actually, it is. That's a soft block, basically.
Okay.
I don't think I would be able to level up magic enough to actually kill him.
Be doing 1 damage every time.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have enough walnuts to even get to the level you would need where your spells would do anything useful.
Because that's how the game intends for you to kind of end the fight, is by, because he just keeps growing and eventually fills the whole room, and then you use magic for the kill.
Also, I went into that menu to cancel out the rest of the level ups I would have gotten after that fight.
Alright, so this is the home stretch. The most dangerous section of the Mana Fortress. Everything here, as before, can kill you, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah, this is definitely the most difficult of the despawns. Let me try that again. Okay, I've you spawn a fiend set that spawns there.
Yeah, that thing is extremely rude.
It will kill me if I don't despawn it. Ooh.
Oh god.
Only
Nice combo.
728
So
damage.
yeah, so sometimes it's not necessarily a one shot if you get hit, but it frequently is. All right, you're good. Oh god.
Okay, whatever. Where you're going?
So a little bit off on the despawns now, which throws kind of all the enemy spawns off a little bit.
Having the girl dead here actually ruins a lot of the AI manipulation I'm doing because they don't cooperate as well.
Ghost AI.
Another thing too is, oh god. Do you even?
You have.
I've got a backup strat.
Alright.
Okay.
It involves keeping them dead.
Oh god.
Alright.
The enemies are more dangerous than the bosses.
So. Fortunately, one spell that the girl has is Revive Fire, so I will use that on the sprite as soon as she has MP to do it.
Oh man.
Alright, well, this is going to be maximum danger mode for
jeez.
Dark Lich with no more grails.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be very careful to keep this girl alive. How much MP? Let's go ahead.
Yeah, trash.
That's actually a very good idea. So I can do some equipment trashing.
To re-underflow your items.
You can do that for Fair Walnuts because he has 2.
Yeah.
You'll just need to use Royal Jams so that he...
Okay, so I can get 8 Royal Jams and 8 Fairy Walnuts, and that should be enough curatives to
yeah.
keep me going.
So even though he doesn't have Cups and Wishes, as long as he anticipates and sees that his characters are dying, which is actually, it's really scary because the Royal Jam effect in particular, he needs the character to get to 0, and then he can...
Actually, I don't need to wait on that. Okay.
Oracle hype.
And it does not matter that the sprite is at 25 HP, because you're gonna get wrecked either way.
Yeah, everything will one-shot.
Everything's death. There's no more survival. Incidentally, if you thought that Buffy was kind of awful, well...
Dark Lich is on the same tier, but hopefully I can get a very special thing.
A very,
that
very
will,
cool looking stunlock.
Yeah, if I get it, hopefully the fight will be very tame. But otherwise, he can be difficult to deal with because he's got so much HP and all of his attacks will kill you.
I'm just gonna point out that doing that thing seems insanely risky given the current situation. Whatever.
I'm just thinking about
Nami serves again.
Ooh. I will check that out in a little bit. Thank you, Devin.
Nope.
I'll get one after this run.
Ditto.
Alright.
This music.
That's Oracle hype.
So
We really want the Lich to get into the music too, if possible, but it's pretty dangerous.
So when he goes invisible, obviously you can't hit him.
Yeah.
So you're waiting on him to pop out. Oh man. Oh. Come on.
Yes!
Nice!
Oh yeah.
The headbanging's done the
So the headbang is basically just an AI loop that looks hilarious. And it's very, very easy for this to go completely wrong. He has the healing items to recover, but basically the Lich just decides to close his hands and kill the sprite. That'll just happen. You also have to be very careful that the boy is positioned such that he can hit the Lich, but not get hit if he decides to do the hand
But not
attack.
to aggro him.
Come on. Nice! That was pretty much perfect for how the Lich gave you the pattern that he gave you.
Yeah. I was a little bit risky at the start with having the girl take the spells, but I fixed that, and nothing went wrong, so...
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, so...
Just need a mana beast one cycle and we'll be in business.
Yep. So now he's got...
again, that should skip the level ups.
He's got mana magic now. He's going to do a quick little skip with that spell. Basically, he's going to, right before hitting the teleporter, he's going to cast mana magic with one of his characters on the boy with the sword, and then he will wait just a fraction of a second, cast mana magic with the other one, and then while that spell is going off, he'll go in the teleporter.
You might wonder why I wouldn't just use the spear, because I've been using it the entire time, but the stats for the monosword, you have 100% hit rate, and that's way better than the spear. Oh right, boy doesn't even have the sword point. I was supposed to do that during the fight.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I didn't want to say anything, but you normally equip your sword in that fight, just so it's already equipped at this point.
And enter the teleporter as the sprite's magic finishes, and I now have the monosword.
Yep, and that skips the entire lengthy sequence where the Mana Sword's power is on accident.
Yeah.
And then we were talking earlier because the Mana Beast is a very cycle-based boss, and it does a bunch of attacks where it has where you can't hurt it, and then comes in front of you. And then we were talking about it one cycle. If the Mana Beast comes from below and you cast Acid Rain on it right away, you have a shot at killing it in one cycle, which I'm assuming he's going for. If
It does require. Does it require crit?
It requires a crit or two. I mean, also later, go 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 go. That is the best line of the
Also,
game.
music Craigasm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this.
The one cycle is very difficult, even if I do get the right RNG. So let's
So,
see how it goes.
time is not when he deals the final hit.
Yeah.
We'll call it out.
Well, yeah, he'll call time.
Also, why do you cast Ice Saber again?
Ice Saber is to prevent the mono sword from disappearing.
Yeah, it makes the game forget about the Dryad Mana Magic being temporary.
Unfortunately, you can't Frosty the Mana Beast.
Giant snowman.
That would be hilarious.
So he wants a nice short overcharge attack because he doesn't have to worry about hitboxes or anything. The Mana Beast hitbox is ridiculously huge, and he will pretty much hit it every single time.
On an insta-kill.
Yeah.
Alright, we're looking for the Mana Beast to come from the bottom. If he doesn't, then it's a 2-cycle guaranteed. He's coming from the top. Too bad.
I'm gonna see if I can go for it, just because.
What? You're ridiculous.
Why not?
It needs like 5 crits, but
One.
If only you had lunar energy.
I don't think there's a way I can get it. But
Poor girl.
I'm having to wait a little bit until the girl turns silver in order to actually damage the Mana Beast. Otherwise, he has casting invulnerability like Red Slime did.
So now, again, any of the Mana Beast attacks will kill his entire party.
Oh no! Oh no! The run's over.
Yeah.
Well, you can revivify, right? Or is that not enough?
I might actually.
Uh,
I panicked there.
Alright.
No, you did.
You got enough MP, you got some...
You've got walnuts.
You got walnuts.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to make sure the girl won't die when Mana Beast does his attack. I think doing it during this will be the best time.
Man.
I should have cast on both.
She has enough MP for it?
Yeah.
Jeez, you're saying. Oh, gosh.
Alright, so he has to get his overcharge back.
Do you need to get Monosword back on?
I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go with the regular broadsword.
You got
Actually, I'm gonna go with the spear. I haven't done a spear kill in about 2 years. So,
Oh god. So, the problem with the force with the spear kill is it does
Evasion.
not have a 100% chance of a hit.
yeah. Can't believe I forgot about Revivifire.
Come on.
Yeah, it can miss.
Nice!
Oh my god.
Very soon.
When all the characters come together.
Dude, good call. Revive.
Time.
That was 226.24.
Well, he
Oh,
did.
Well,
jeez, dude.
rip estimate. That's mostly because I lost 20 minutes.
Yeah, you finished
Yes.
There.
with some ridiculously, like, tough luck.
With one of the probably up there with Dryer's FF1 run for intense
Oh,
final
man.
boss fights too.
It's not supposed to be an intense final boss fight.
I'm just glad you made it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well,
And well, I would love to watch the ending.
We got some. Yeah, we need. Let's
we've
get.
got a bonus.
Yeah, let's get
And
magic
I have a
percent
bonus
going.
run to do.
alright.
Real quick, when are we
Okay,
making
Helen,
the
you guys
cutoffs
take
for
some?
Cecil and Kane's names?
When they turn on, or sorry, when they start the run. The moment they start. So I need to go start working on FF4 setup.
Alright,
Enjoy.
enjoy.
Magic percent.
Alright. You got the timer ready?
Give me just a sec. Yep.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. And there's a very good reason I chose magic as the flag for this. The community accepted name for this category is magic percent. And it's basically just because magic happens, and yeah, that's about it.
They would actually
So-
call it magic percent.
Yes, we actually call it magic
Okay.
percent.
Alright, I'll fix that back.
The gist of this category is someone named BJW, a well-known speedrunner, was doing a casual playthrough of Secret of Mana and somehow did a frame-perfect glitch that caused the game to be able to select any event in the game. And we had no idea what happened. It took a couple weeks for the taskers to really figure out why it happened and how to control it. And what we figured out was you have to activate the glitch with any NPC interaction that causes the GP window to open up. So like a shopkeeper or inn or the cannon travel. Or a chest filled with GP. And if you do some very special things, you can cause the glitch to happen and basically go straight to the end. So
magic.
Yeah. Hopefully, I get it within the first couple tries. It's actually a very difficult queue to get, but I have to play basically the first 5 minutes the same. And after I leave, Todos is where everything will change up. So if you've
So
got,
if you have got
donation
comments.
Yeah, sure. I've got $25 from Lisa Rocks. I am so excited for the FF4 race. Trash can strats hype. Got $5 from Zinkai. Hey guys, Zinkai here. Just wanted to say thank you all so much for all your hard work over the past few days. Thanks to the runners for ruining my days off work, not allowing me to do things I've wanted to do, thanks to the high quality runs you are all putting on. I've never heard of Lunar before, and I was mesmerized from start to finish. Congrats to everyone on a successful marathon, and looking forward to the next one. Love from the staff of the upcoming Speedruns Ireland. $10 from Mischief. What is that on your head? I'm worried. A cat? By the way, I want extra milk.
Mischief is the name of my cat.
Ah.
You'll see her occasionally on stream.
And I got
The hat he's
Right
wearing
now-
is a prize too during this run.
It's
Right now
of
I'm
those
doing
cute
some,
little
uh,
Yes, these things that he's ignoring now, unlike the last.
Yeah, I
one.
don't actually have to get the overcharge glitch, so I just ignore all the enemies. And I actually did some very hard despawns for the Rabbites, and that first section went very well.
I've got $25 from Number Play. It's always fun to watch marathons, but now that I have a job, I can finally donate as well as help a great cause. This money goes to Poexel saying Wonder Shot at Lavos tomorrow.
Hopefully, I will.
$10 from PX. Come on, we gotta head strong towards that 50K. Also, I want to see some trash cans. I've got $2 from, I'm gonna try Falex. Falex 1. Having to donate one last time to give Spike a chance to redeem himself at pronouncing my name Bible phone. Also, I'll throw this one out there. $200 anonymous donation. 6 secretive mana ending. Great job. That was very sick.
So yeah, this was the same kind of boss fight as before, just stand below him and swing it when you get 100%.
So just have some cutscenes here, and then the magic happens.
Alright, trying to blow through. Again, we've had a ton of donations actually coming in during the Secret of Mana. Thanks everyone for donating. $50 anonymous. Hey guys, myself 86 here. I would like to donate $25 to naming Cecil into Schnard and $25 to naming Kane myself. $10 from Pariah. Keep up the good work for a great cause. NAMI and similar organizations are fighting a hard fight due to America's lack of any mental health care system, and they deserve our support. Put this towards trash can strats. I have no idea what that is, but I know I want to see it.
Yes, you do.
$20 from Damien P. Nice hat. $50 from Nerm. This goes for naming Cecil Cat of 4. Catastrophic 4 has been an amazing member of the FF4 community, helping the FF4 runners raise money and being the go-to guy for the new runners to go to. Let's have him save the world. $25 from Cyclone. Got called into work earlier, so I have to miss the Secret of Mana run. Already got one of those awesome Secret of Mana shirts from the Yeti, but also wanted to donate during the run. Good luck during the run, and remember to go, 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 go. $45.01 from Azin Blue Suzazin. Sure. Another bid for Cecil to be Azin Blue. Can I get an Excalibur attempt as well?
Alright, let's
This is
let's
magic.
resume after the magic.
So, normally I would have gone to the Water Palace and done all these cutscenes up there, but instead we're just going to talk to this guy. He's very important.
Yes. He has much to say.
What he does actually is allow you to take the cannon travel. But next we're going to be doing some shopping at Neko. We're going to get one very specific item. But first we have to do the black glitch again. So buy candy, buy chocolate, exit out, and set the cursor on the chocolate. And we're going to sell those two items. Go into the buy menu after this. Exit out, and then sell one thing. Now I'm going to go and buy 3 barrels. If this were a world record attempt, I'd only be buying one because, yeah, records.
Yeah, especially records with a really, really, really short run.
Yeah. And now the last thing I'm going to do here is enter the save screen, but not actually save. That's to set up the glitch to allow it to happen. Now we just need to make our way to the cannon travel guy. Okay, I didn't get it. There's a single frame in there where if I hit B, it will cause a glitched menu to appear. But the backup strat is just to go through guys enable and do it at the end there. But that's kind of expected. It's a single frame with a very bad visual cue. What I'm using is the bouncing barrel, but it has multiple animations, so you can't always rely on it.
Why couldn't you go back to Nico's house to use his gun?
Because the first text box he shows does not have the GP screen on it. I need something that pops up with the GP counter. So we're just going to go through here and not kill anything. And hopefully not get blown. The person who has the record for this is Overfame VIP. He is a monster at actually getting that input. He was at AGDQ this year, and he would just get it 4 times in a row like it was nothing. And I cannot stress how hard it is to get that input just once. So, get used to this music. You may be hearing it for a while. So, setting up... Actually, I almost forgot. I need to do one specific thing before I set up, and that's doing the equipment tracking glitch again. Let me make sure it's... Okay, I have 0 barrels. And actually, you're not going to get used to this music because I accidentally said stay. So you get some nice soothing music instead. And if I had already made my save here, I would have actually reset because it's faster to just reset there. Also, I didn't need to talk to him, but whatever. So, let's see if I can get this time. Nope. I basically have to go into the save menu each time to reset some text tables inside the game to allow it to happen correctly. Nope. I think I was very close on that one. Maybe a frame off. Nope, that was early. each time you see the innkeeper's text come up, I missed. Also, be ready on time for whenever I do get it.
Immediately upon triggering the glitch.
Not immediately on getting it.
Okay.
Alright. Didn't get it on those 8 attempts, so that's why I made the save, so I got multiple shots at it. BJW, why did you do this to me?
BJW, please.
If anyone's not familiar with the term frame perfect, that means a frame is the smallest unit of measurement in video, basically. And for this game, it's 1/60th of a second, so he's trying to hit an input on his controller with 1/60th of a second accuracy.
That was definitely wrong animation.
You are correct about listening to this music for a while, though. It does get catchy, though.
Yes.
That guy behind the counter goes nuts.
Oh yeah, he's dancing. Alright, I'd already used
You missed it earlier too. The reason he's using those barrels is just that the bouncing barrel gives him a little bit of help in finding the frame.
Actually, it's also necessary for triggering the glitch itself.
Oh, okay.
No! I messed up the inputs!
Dude.
Oh.
Try again.
Yeah. I think I did one too few on the first set of inputs in the glitch menu. Oops, didn't save the game. You saw a taste of what the glitch menu looks like.
Oh, a little goofy.
Reminds me a lot of the similar glitch in Lufia 2 that Feral Pigman was doing yesterday.
Yeah, it's kind of similar in that you're manipulating the menus. But, his isn't frame perfect.
No.
How much longer do you want me to keep going on it?
We're at 16:15 right now. Is this one 25 for that? It is 1:38 right now, time-wise. Yeah, 25 minutes.
Okay.
Well, hopefully not an issue now.
GG.
Nice, so give us moon.
Oh yeah.
Is the music still goes?
Yeah, like I said, get used to the music.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
And what's Overfiend's?
Overfiend has an 827, and he got the input at the cannon travel
Oh,
die.
okay,
Yeah.
So, first try for him.
Sure.
He's ridiculous.
And the test, of course, as well.
The task, I think, is 811. So he's not that far off, and he's only got a couple seconds he can gain through better movement and stuff. But, yeah,
Alright,
that's
good
Secret
job.
of Mana.
Well, awesome job, Stinger PA, on your great run of Secret of Mana. Coming up after this, it is the hype four-way race of Final Fantasy IV. Before we go to commercial, I just want to note that trash can strats were met, so we will be seeing those. We're going to need a little bit of time to set up. We're going to go to commercial. We'll come back with Final Fantasy IV four-way race.
It's a one size fits all.
Yeah.
It certainly fits.
Please mute 2, 3, and 4.
Check out
but you are now going to be unmuted, so you can start doing donations.
Are you serious? Okay, well, great. Uh-oh. I can hear myself. Whoa. I need, like, earplugs right now. Okay, well, anyways. Welcome to RPG Limit Break 2015. I'm plugging my ears so that I don't hear my echo. And Spike Vegeta's here helping out with tech. Basically, he's trying to figure out how the TV remote works. This is why we love him. By the way, I have 1 billion donations to read through. We have $10 from Bick. He says, put this tower's naming cane Bick. Haha, this is fantastic. We have $10 from Anonymous that says, go Lol Dragon. I like Lol Dragon. Fantastic. $25 from Anonymous. Blank. Also another 25 blank. $300 from Anonymous says, hey guys, can't have y'all messing up my upcoming FF4. Will the real Nirm please stand up game? I'll concede the cat a name because he is an awesome guy. Wow, $300. Thank you. We still have... By the way, Bid War is still open for names. We're just racing the tech station, basically, until this is fully set up. Key Paladin gave $10 and said, good day, everyone. Key Paladin here. I'm sad that I am unable to be there, but other priorities arose. I'm rooting for all of you. Stay strong, stay alert, manipulate the RNG into submission, and break all the limits. So for my donation, let's put 3 into Trash Can Strats, 3 into singing Gato's song for silver points, and the rest shall be for runner's choice. Hope to see you all next year. $50 from Quistacular says for Kata 4 and Azian. Oh, Azan. Azam. Also, we have a donation from Azam Blue Swazan. Asian Blue, sorry. Asian Blue. He says to Cecil being named Asian Blue. Perfect. Rujasu55 gave $55.55 and said, my money straight into the trash can. Great run so far. Good luck to all the FF4 racers.
Nobody's going to get behind the mic stand. Okay. So just leave the tape there just in case we need to move it.
Yep, I'll keep an eye on these here.
Okay, we have a $200 anonymous donation. Says, the Roth doing the opera in the Arnold voice last night was so good. Good luck to all the FF4 runners today. Finish off Trash Can with this, then put the rest to singing the Gato song. Oh, fantastic. Rom Scout gave $20. He said, how much will you need to raise to glitch Demon Chocobo into FF4 somehow? That's a good question. No, I don't know. It could be possible one day. We'll have to work on that, Rom Scout. Game Swag gave $5 and said, hey guys, Game Swag here. Really hyped for the FF4 race. Glad to see the top runners all getting together for a good cause. Put this money towards Cecil named Kata4 because he is so nice and helpful to newcomers to the community and deserves the recognition. We have a $90 anonymous donation from, from Anonymous. They say, sorry, Asian. So I have a feeling Asian Blue's name was bopped for a second. $65 from Anonymous. They say, let's go for an even $600. Who would have thought that naming Cecil would raise over $1,000? It's... And poor Kane, poor Kane. Yeah, we're at $1,400 for Cecil. This is insane. Catastrophic 4 gave $5 more and said Asian Blue for Cecil. Asian Blue gave $25 and said avenge me to the Excalibur for Cecil to be named Asian Blue. $30 from the Roth. He says Kata. $15 more from Asian Blue says for Cecil to be named Asian Blue. $80 from Asian Blue says Cecil to be named Asian Blue. I love this.
It'll keep coming up until we cut it off.
Big red cut soon, hopefully. It really is a race versus the big red cut.
$11 more from Kata. We know where that's going. As a quick reminder, this is RPG Limit Break 2015. We are doing this in support of NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We are extremely grateful for all the support that they've given us, and we're excited to be able to give back to them. Right now, our current goal is $50,000. We beat the earlier one, but over the next 2 runs, I believe we can get that. So please keep donations coming in. Let's go ahead and just surprise NAMI what we can do as a community. By the way, I want to say that Cecil has raised $1,401.01, and Kane has raised $275. $275. So, if you want to see a name on this run that is your name, go ahead and keep donating for the cause. I believe it's the top 4 names that get in, right? So, top 4 names, top 4 for both Cecil and Kane. Just so you know, Cecil's names, the orders right now, Asian Blue is at top with $300.01. Nerm is second at $250. Nirm is in third with $250, and Marine is in fourth at $250. Those names are all pretty similar. For Kane, Will is at the top for $110. Grimora is in second at $80. Myself is at $25, and Lol Dragon is at $25. I don't myself, like literally myself. No, it's myself.
Myself. We need to clarify.
Grimora gave $100 and said, "Oh, my donation." What? Once again, thanks to everyone for supporting this important cause. Not only have you all raised an incredible amount of money for NAMI, you have let so many people know they are not alone in the struggle with mental illness, that there is an entire community of gamers behind them. To the FF4 crew, keep being the awesome spoony bards that you are. Time to dance with daggers and get your boomerang MP ready. Let's see some marathon PB world record. Nah. Can you do that, Bick, please?
No.
There. Also, Kata.
Everything gets taken off the couch, but the slime still remains.
The slime is actually our 5th runner today.
That is his name.
Slashy?
Slashy.
He did a great job ending the.
It's true. He's the only slime that survived.
Oh, baby, look at this.
Wow. Oh, boy. We got the cat.
He's waving.
Nice.
Honestly,
No, we're just supposed to fill out with people. Oh, yeah.
also, just in case I do have echo, I've got earplugs here, so I'll be able to put them in and just ignore everyone.
to put them underneath those.
We got everyone important. All right, that'll be very even. I like it.
Oh, we need more. We need more.
Need more brochures.
We have $25 from Store Crazy Iowan.
We got laptops. They read here. Hey, we got laptops. We just throw some laptops over there.
Wait, we're doing
Yeah. Throw the Wii under there. We'll see if that makes it better or worse.
They use Chick-fil-A
I think turning that one's off is going to make it worse.
Not a good idea.
Go check the brightness.
Anyways, Storm Crazy Iowan gave $25 and said, FF4 race hype. You four running decide where this goes. Love Storm.
Make it a real shady.
Middle one.
We'll just be shadowy silhouettes.
Yeah, just sitting in the shadows, commentating.
Nimrod gave $50 and said, all I have to say is, oh, my body. Much love to Roth, No Cash, Kabahi, Nirm, and the whole FF4 community.
There's two. You know, I know a lot of slimes, and I've never seen one stick around as long as that one has. This middle one.
Wells JC. Wells JC gave $150 and said, I'm a huge fan of the entire FF4 community, and I'm looking forward to all four running this game. You guys are all awesome. I have much love for all of you, but I'm going to go all in for No Cash victory. Buffalax gave $26 and said, put this to go towards Buffy as Kane because I won't be able to watch and I want to be there in a way. Your yay work.
Don't even breathe. There's a chair back there. You're fine. There's a chair right here. You're fine. Don't worry.
What's that, John? What's your choice?
I'm used to standing up for 8 hours a day.
Well, you don't get to see the race.
I get a choice. I've got extra $20 there. You want to put it into Cecil to make it. Yeah, put it towards Cecil being named Football. F-U-T-B-O-L.
Want me to put that in right now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That'll tell us exactly. So minus 20.
We have $20 from Reese, that idiot you hate. He says, hey, Brocenter reading off donations. I am so glad I have the opportunity to catch you on mic. I figured I'd demon rush in this donation before it's too late. Hashtag Opiop. $20 goes to your choice, seeing as you had to read this punful donation. I personally hope I may meet you in person to have a pun-off. Maybe a weekend as long as it doesn't have a week end. Cheers. By the way, $20 is going towards naming Cecil Football. I wonder what Kane might be named next.
Well, getting dinosaur in there should be pretty easy.
Except it's...
Asian Blue gave $20 and said, let it be. Cecil for Asian Blue. Ask Kibo gave $10 and said, I have to go do things today, much as I do not want to. This marathon has been fantastic, and I've highly enjoyed watching every run I've been able to. Personally, I'm pulling for Nirm to win the race, and you'll have to donate to disagree with me. I expect $50K when I get back. Oh, baby, we're trying to get there. That is our current goal. Let's go ahead and surprise Nami. You know, earlier, let me just tell you the early conversation. You know, I said, you know, we're hoping to get around 30,000, maybe more. And they're like, you know, let's not keep our hopes high. Let's go ahead and say $10,000. You know, we'll be happy with $10,000. And if we get more, that's great. And we've already just sort of blown that away. So keep the donations coming. Let's reach that 50K.
I think we should just sacrifice one.
Keep the slime, sacrifice around it.
We got this, buddy. Don't worry. I came prepared with a massive bank account. You have no idea. I've been very patient. I love you. I know. You can love my 5K in the bank account later.
Okay, here's the thing. You do a final refresh on the names.
Laying down. Because that looks like mice. So you're one of the commentators. I'll jump in.
By the way, we're getting close. We're getting close to cutting off name donations. Please keep them coming in, okay? Anyone could be named. Remember, the top 4 for both Kane and Cecil will be chosen to be used during the run.
Those were the last runs.
More towards this way, just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yep.
How's that? Good.
Looks good.
I'm still not on camera, dude.
It's alright, I'm sitting in front of the camera, so.
You can stretch your head out.
What the fuck? Gosh! I don't think they would even if you move.
Kata for Cecil's name is sitting at $341. Next is Asian Blue at $300.01. Nerm is at $250, and Nirm is at $250.
That's going to change right now.
Uh-oh, things are changing.
And Kane, just like, what about me, guys?
I think we just hold off on this race for a few
You realize, Spike, we know you can't get out of the position you're in, so as long as the race goes on, you're going to be stuck there. Someone take his pillow away. We'll see how he feels. No.
Asian Blue gave $41 and said, last one, Cecil for Asian Blue.
Sure, last one. Yeah, we all know it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a prime place.
Endless Tundra gave $300. Like $300 from Endless Tundra. Said, hey, it's Endless Tundra. Since you keep reading my name as anonymous, the Cecil naming competition is getting crazy.
You're my hero.
They all have to cut the Omegas today.
31201.
By the way, that was 100 each for the Nirm names.
How long a trip is it?
Of course. Of course.
How long a trip is it for naming way?
It's not too much of a time loss.
So it's right there in Baron.
Like what?
Yeah.
15, 20 seconds each time?
Yeah, it's just going to naming. It doesn't have very much time.
Yeah.
They're going to do it in the very beginning.
So they're still all going to cut the Omegas.
Yes.
Yes. But not cut the Nirm.
Yeah, they're all going to get either 311.59 or 311 or 312 flat. Bam, easy.
Top software name is randomly assigned to the runners.
Oh, Roth's already started. Yeah, Roth.
Get
Hey man, gloves are off. Australia's going to win this. Easy every time.
I don't know about No Cash's strat. He's been there for a while. Oh, there he goes.
Orange manipulation, man.
Kawaii's just falling further and further behind us.
Yeah, I mean, Nerm's already at the end.
There,
so,
yeah.
like,
No, Kawaii's the
he's
only
got
one
some
who's ready,
lock.
because he's just waiting at the new game going, can we start yet? Can we start yet? Can we start yet?
It's like Nerm thinks that's where they're starting. I mean,
if I were him, I would do that too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be 3 out of the 4 Cecils, so that means he gets to start 3/4.
By the way, all of the near names are at 350, and then Asian Blue is 341.01. Kata 4 is at 341.00. So Asian Blue
I
is.
have 2 cents in my pocket that I can just take it for Kata.
I tell you what, it's all for Nami. There you go.
In Kane, it's like whatever Kane, like not nearly as intense.
I think you can get Kane for a cup of coffee right now. And he's the hero.
So what's that? It's not like.
And that's Starbucks.
There's got to be
that's
at like
quality
1,700 for Cecil right now.
High Spirits gave $20 and said, I've seen a lot of slimes and none have stuck around as long as the one on the couch. This goes towards the slime winning the FF4 race.
Right here.
I would bank on that.
Seems like a reasonable guess.
$50 from Asian Blue, who already donated his last donation. We know that. He said, Endless Tundra, you, the man of darkness, you will not win. Cecil for Asian Blue.
Wait, Cecil for Asian. Oh, okay.
Sylphin and Marielia, or
Slifen.
Mariela. Slifen. $25 says, no cash party crash. Can we get Dang Dude from the FF4 crew? You guys are the best. Yeah, say Dang Dude.
Dang dude.
Dang dude.
Dang, dude.
Yes, we are.
Too bad no cash can't say it.
Dang, dude.
Dang dude.
So are we all good on the camera here? We good on the camera here? I guess he's not.
Dude, Zyre, please don't stand back there for the next 3.5 hours.
I'm not going to.
Thank you.
I'm only back here until we're sure.
I would have
that we're set
felt
up right.
so selfish.
Yeah, just get
if I was
out
sitting-
of there.
Zyre, stay in the
That
corner.
camera is
I'm
fine.
taking
I'm a
Don't
chill.
stay in the corner. No, I can get out just fine. Don't worry.
I got this.
That's faulty. Yeah.
Hammy!
Come on.
Honestly, no cash is so ready.
I got it. I'm good.
Talking in chat right now.
I know.
By the way, Asian Blue is at 391.01, Cataphor at 366, Nerm at 350, and Nirm at 350.
Oh, you're right in the butt crack.
It's not like the mic sticks out that much.
Never mind, Cataphor is actually at 466.
I actually wouldn't lie. I'll have to get that at some point.
We had a $25 donation from David Corpurial, $50 from Velociraptor42.
Bro, I managed
He's-
to drop my phone through.
He says, since I got hit with the anonymous bug too, here's some more money to make Kane's name Raptor. Good luck to all the FF4 runners. Anar. $100 from Anonymous says, keep up the great work for this great cause.
We did it.
No, I was going to put it at 20.
I'm impressed that it just went straight through the couch.
I'm going to leave it at 10 or I'll make it 20.
20?
We got 3,500 for
Is there any chance you guys could move?
Oh, no, we need to find 3. We need to find us 2 and 2 others. So,
Again,
people,
$150 from Endless Tundra. They say, I'm never giving in.
This is a vicious riddle.
it's not going to charity, it's just going to go in our pockets. I'll put 20 on the bar.
Yeah.
Who are you taking notes? Okay, I'm going to take the Bobby.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be in the way.
We need to find 2.
By the way, I think you're in the corner.
No, Andy. Andy, perfect.
By the way, we're getting fairly close to $40,000 right now. Based on how this race to win the names is going, we may reach 40,000 before the race begins. So please keep them coming in.
Record holder and no cash on the board. 20 bucks.
Money goes to Nami.
Mike Uyama gave $10 and said, Brosencha, your story with Nami reminds me of a conversation I had with the Speed Gamers during Classic Games Done Quick. They said our goal of $5,000 was ambitious, and if we told them that was our goal, they would have told us to tone it down. This was back when we raised a lofty $11,000. My, how things have changed. Yeah, there's always this thing that we set a goal and then it just gets destroyed. So we're very, very happy. And thank you, Mike Uyama. Rikum gave $10 and said, really enjoying all the runs. Awesome what you guys are doing for a great charity. The man with the golden voice, Brosencha. I thought you were going to say golden for a second. Man with the golden voice,
Shout out to Golden.
Brosencha.
Thank you for being here.
Gets to choose where this donation goes. And again, $10 for football. Kerry gave $5 and said, FF4 hype. Been looking forward to this race all day. Good luck to all they guys on their runs. I love the FF4 community. Put this $5 toward Kata for Cecil.
Roth is exploring In the Chocobo Forest, it looks like.
They're running in the trees.
Rob's like, I've never been to this part of the forest before. I wonder what's over here.
So for Cecil's name, Cataphor is winning at 471, and then Nerm at 400, Nirm for 400, and Marine for 400. It's pretty even there.
Don't worry, I'm sure Asian will come through and snipe it back.
Okay, so name cutoff is right when the timer starts. So guys, hurry, get those in, hurry. It's the last minute.
There's 2 in the other room. We should have.
That's it.
Whoa!
There's 2 in the other room.
Gyre.
Remember, PayPal needs to process this. PayPal needs time to process it, like 5 or 10 seconds. So don't push it until right before. Push it like till 10 or 15 seconds before. So Kane is 110 for Will, Grimora for 80, Raptors at 50, and Lol Dragon at 30.
Did you realize the world record holders on the board to get quadruple your money? Don't make me go back to Andy.
I like that you're just like walking around.
No, I said you want to give that the movie. I'm just thinking.
Just
Would it make you feel better?
to let you know, it's about $1,500 to reach 40,000 right now. I'd like for us to reach that really soon so that we can really push towards 50,000 during Chrono Trigger. So please keep donations coming in. Remember, there are other incentives coming up for Chrono Trigger. Be sure to go check those out. There are also many names in Chrono Trigger if you want to get a name in there.
You're a no cash?
Oh, what the?
Oh, no cash. You look like a betting man.
You're supposed to be practicing. I'm not running.
SCSI gave $30 and said, Kane's name needs some love. $15 for Raptor, then $15 for Luca's hug.
Lisa, you look like a betting woman.
You did go to Vegas?
Oh, I thought I in Vegas.
Oh, you lost all of it? Well, I'll tell you what, you can quadruple all of it. The world record holder is on the board.
I think quadrupling 0 is still 0.
Ghost Wheel. You know Cage Community.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You look like a
bet
betting
$20.
man. The world record holder's on the
The
board.
world record holder, and Dang Dude is on the board.
And Dang Dude. He doesn't have a name.
I had to bite you.
Really?
Right, it's pretty nice.
Really?
Rude, little rude.
Have you rigged this? Really?
Yeah.
I'm like right up on this.
He's putting self-destruct.
Did you drop it again?
No, but
This is their chance to show us.
this is the
I like how
this is
went back in there and
literally
practiced.
Take your rightful spot.
He took the advice.
We have $9 from Catastrophic 4 that says, let's get Asian in there. So that was for Asian Blue. What? Why?
still happening?
Someone's giving me a weird look. Come on. Keep those monies coming in for charity. Remember, Name War is being cut off really soon. Look, they're all going to new game. Oh boy. Hurry up, get that snipe in. I really, really want to see the snipe.
Something about betting man, something about world record holder, something about
$20 from Anonymous. They say, my last donation for this marathon. Thanks for the fun distraction over the weekend. I'll be here all the way till the Chrono Trigger finale, rooting for y'all. May all your hits be crits and your loop be epic. Now, let's get that Lavos Wonder shot. It looks like shoot. Wonder shoot. See y'all next year, either on stream or in person. Radman, the hyped Lucario. All right, well, it looks like we're ready to go. This is a really, really, really small warning for you guys getting the snipe. So snipe right now.
You have like 5 seconds to snipe.
Try, but